Three, two, one. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ready City Crit. I'm your Dungeon Master Harna, and I'm joined by usual Rickroll players. Let's start off with one of the two member. Let's start off with who's had the most beloved NPC closest to them. I guess. Fuck it.
Hello, I am Ryan, and I am playing Cyrus Revanmore. Garadesh is a bro. Don't you dare keep his name out of your
The people don't know who he is. The people don't know him.
But I know him. He was my pet.
Harry,
oil
lift
that
him
turned
up.
to be a silver dragon.
You have him. Lift him up.
Gardash literally is on
Lift
my
that
desk.
boy up.
I don't
Yeah,
have
there
him
he
here.
is.
I don't have the
The
plushie,
man, the myth, the
little...
legend.
I don't have the oil plushie with me, but he was an oil. He was a dragon that was turned into an oil, made very stupid. I adopted him. He
Introduce
was my
your
son.
character, idiot.
I did. I introduced Cyrus
Then
first.
pass it on.
Then I'll pass it on to, I guess, you with your chimera monstrosity.
Yeah,
The close I have to a chimera.
we don't have a chimera monstrosity, but there's
Tiamat.
Tiamat, so, you know, cut off a few heads, change them up, you're good.
For that one, yeah.
Hi, I'm George. I play Atlas Moreau, the Owlin Druid, who will soon have the favorite pet NPC
Never.
creation.
Never.
And I will pass it over to the player who will have to deal with Ryan's sulky ass when that happens in real life.
It's not happening.
Hi, I'm Mary. I play Astra, the owner of Pip, and she is an ASMR cleric. And I'm waiting for Pip just to take over Ian's all sneakily. Now I'll pass it on to whoever wants to clean the floor next.
Sure,
I think it's Will.
Is it?
He's got a dragon.
Oh yeah.
Barros doesn't have a
And a
little
sword,
body.
apparently.
You need to get Barrows a
But
pet.
that doesn't
That's
say
Cyrus.
Doesn't have a god, doesn't have a pet. Barros is his own man.
Your old character had a wife and child, though, so you know.
All Barros gets these
Yeah.
days are lustful dreams of biscuit snakes.
You had a wife, a child, and a dog named after Will's dead character. Or was your child named after Will's dead character? Maybe both of them, I don't remember.
Many deaths. I am Will. I'm playing Volgir, the Durgar Ranger. And I will pass it up to the only other person who has not got a sentimental attachment so far in this campaign.
Whoa, what about Biscuit
Yeah,
Snake?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
We'll call it biscuits. We'll just refer to it as biscuits now.
Hi, my name is Anthony, and I play Beros Darkhoof, the Satan Rogue, and my favourite party pet is Cyrus. So I'll pass that on to the DM.
To be fair, Cyrus is your pet project.
I like whenever Will introduced his character as a ranger, he introduced it like how the orcs in Shadow of Mordor say ranger. He was like, I'm Volker the Ranger. Ranger!
I like that if anyone has been put as the party pet, it isn't the one who looks most like an animal. Like, tiny owl person? Nah, I'm gonna pick this big old fire boy.
Looks like an animal or acts like an animal.
I mean, you've watched her explode herself nearly 3 times with no sense, so that's given dog energy, if
More
anything.
self-preservation than Atlas does.
I've pulled out the dice mat for this one.
I do like that I've managed to create a character accidentally with less self-preservation than the fucking barbarian.
I think the
I thought you were
barbarian
about
just
to
has
say
common
Karen.
sense. The barbarian just has common sense. He's like, yes, I rage, but I also know not to blow myself up and not to tame monstrosities. It doesn't
Okay,
work out.
but consider
You can
this.
avoid it.
Vibes. I'm already trying to work out how to get 3 more star marks so I can put them on all his heads and fly him through space.
Does
Dear
anyone
God.
remind us where we last left off?
We left
Everything
the
is on
library.
fire.
We left the library, we hid in a brothel, and then we left the brothel to
Cyrus
return
tried to get
everything
medical
on
attention
fire.
at the brothel, and he got a different kind of attention at the brothel.
Yeah, I left that out
The
for a
kind of
reason.
attention you might expect from a brothel.
I thought it's an elvish brothel, they might have a medic on hand in case somebody gets too aggressive. You know, it's like, oh shit, that BDSM went too far, you need some lay on hands. There you go.
No, because
But
that's why you
no.
have a safe word.
Well, I don't know how brothels work, okay? This is fantasy!
The bickering back and forth is giving me fucking Lion King 3 vibes with Timon and Pumbaa in the audience watching. Continue. But not continue with that image in your head of Cyrus and Atlas in a movie theater of you guys all sat watching it.
Who's who?
It's up to you
But I get the
guys.
feeling that I'm Pumbaa.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you come up with all the terrible schemes.
Yeah.
But
But I do want that
yeah.
moment of like, what are you suggesting? I wear a hula skirt and do the luau? Hard cut.
Yeah, so we returned from the Undercity to everything being on fire. Everything is awful.
There's
It's
also
not
lots
good.
of vines making a big magic dome.
There's a
But
bubble.
mostly the fire thing.
We're in a bubble, and they're trying to contain the fire with the bubble magic, but it's still on fire, which is not good.
They're doing a little bit of a purge. A little bit of
a minor,
little bit of a lower city purge in the attempt to murder. We assume us.
Maybe they need it.
Yeah.
Maybe they clear some space for the new space stocks.
Maybe.
All part of the plan.
Wait, was it all part of the plan, or did
The greater good.
the creator good?
Can you imagine just like, yeah, we burned your house down and built spaceship docks there, but you know, we're in space now.
So you guys have just come up the stair, like leading up to the actual like open air, well, once open air of the top of the city, and you see these like big like plumes of smoke being absorbed up into the vines above you. You kind of see, you know, these flame troopers moving through the streets, kind of like moving along, and you see they're all moving in like groups of 3 from what you can see from your current position. There's what looks to be like a sergeant, a cadet, and they appear to be flanking this flame trooper who's like in the middle of these fire soldiers, and they have these long, thin metal staves almost kind of held in both hands, maybe like even like look at a long pipe connected with like a hose to this big heavy tank on their back that kind of resembles a little bit like Atlas's old Star Mark before it shrunk down to like more suit her form. Back it was kind of that more round barrel like shape, and yeah, they are like these big barrels are made of like metal with like glowing runes on them, and as they like, you know, they seem to be like speaking or casting a spell, as they're doing so, like just like almost liquid like fire is like flowing out of them and like, you know, catching on the buildings and like going like so hot, smashing glass and just getting inside windows and things like that. And while that is happening, what would you all like to do?
Is panic an option? Alice is probably going to panic a little.
I think Barros will just be like, right, it's time for action. Everyone into Self-Drive Maximus. That's where most of our forces are.
Okay.
Agreed. We need to see what state everybody else is in.
So luckily you guys are literally right next to it, so you can very easily move yourselves into the Self-Carriage Maximus. As you kind of like get to the doors, you realize that they have been barricaded from the inside.
Bang, 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 bang. It's us. Let us in. The
Get
city's on fire.
Get on the Chimera.
You bang on it. You see movement through like the glass for the boards, and you hear voices like call out like, "Is there? Who's out there? Who's us?"
Atlas will yell, Don't unbarricade. We'll come in the top." And she will fly up.
Whoever it is, he just come right over. Warn the guys on the wall. Like muffled. Warn the guys on the wall.
And Atlas will say to Toa in Draconic, grab 2 of them and help me fly them over.
We'll grab probably Volgear.
Volgear's like, I knew this thing would murder me eventually. Well, I suppose Volgear's the only one who actually understands what was just said.
Yeah. Grabs Volgear in like, I mean, to be fair, this thing has giant fucking lion paws, so it probably actually grabs Volgear with its big lion head, just comes up behind him, grabs him by the scruff of his, like, the neck of his, like, shirt, and then the dragon head, like, looks at Cyrus, and, like, leans down, and, like, probably grabs him by, like, you've got, like, a cape, don't you, Cyrus? You got, like, a big kind of, like,
yeah.
So it probably, like, grabs your cape, like, wraps it around its snoot, and, like, and it just, like, takes off into the air.
What the fuck?
Atlas will fly over the top and land in there.
Are you landing in the middle, or are you landing on the, like, stands, or...?
I'll land on the stands.
Okay. Self-Carriage Maximus, like, you see, like, it's, like, got this big, like, closable top, which has been left open to the air. Like, you know, for bigger events in the evenings and that, sometimes the event, like, dome is closed up, but right now it's open fully to the open air. So you're able to land up on the stands. The Chimera, like, follows your route and then it drops those 2, and then it turns around, and it leaps back down again, wings, and begins descending back down towards Beros and Astra.
Good. Them.
Warn me next time.
Sorry, I forgot you don't speak Draconic.
Beros
Kill
and
them.
Astra.
Astra runs towards the lion's claw. It's like, nope, fuck that.
Runs towards the lion's claws.
Yeah, like shit, paw.
Would rather be picked up than
Okay.
grabbed by teeth.
Yeah.
I'll go to the side and see if it'll let me jump on the side.
Yeah, if you want to climb its back, it does. It looks like it was
Yeah.
waiting for someone like to attempt that earlier. You get on its back.
Like, man, this guy's slow.
It scoops up Astra in its sharp claws, which are like, you feel them like nails on a chalkboard on your like heavy armor, Astra. You hear that little like scrape and
You can
scratch,
just
and
hear
like,
a
oh, that's gonna leave a
squirrel
mark.
screaming in your ear the entire time.
giant
Some hair.
head of Cap staring.
Its lips as it drops you off, and you're all up here. From the vantage point, you see you're kind of like in the south side of the Stealth Carriage Max itself. On the wall, you see further on down, Yasin. It's kind of like standing on like an upturned like crate to give himself a better vantage point, because the wall's not intended to look out over the street. It's not designed for that. It's designed to stop people falling off, so it does this to go quite high. And you see perched atop of it next to him, looks like he's probably just boosted her up. You see Fjornik up there with her like longbow and an arrow notched. And you kind of see like more people like rushing around, like passing bows and things like that, passing crossbows to each other, and people are currently in the midst of like trying to give people a boost up. And you see where Fjornik's standing. It's like 1, maybe 2 bricks wide. It's like, you know, a foot and a half wide, this little ledge, no safety rail and like that. And people are just like, they're like getting like half up, getting their torso up, and people like holding them there. They're like resting the crossbow, because they're not, unlike her, they're not fucking like mental. They're trying to like keep themselves from falling. And you hear Tracky yelling as people are walking along, his voice booming as his throat glows with that like glow of like thaumaturgy. Now, all of you need to start loading weapons. If you have time, bring weapons up to the top, please, right now. Those of you still at the entrances, maintain the barricades. Just like, you know, give barking orders.
What are the benches of the Self-Carriage Maximus made of? Like,
They
are they like benches bolted down, or is it just like stone steps?
They are like wooden benches, but like they're like, you know, on top of, it's stone steps with wooden benches in them. So it kind of goes like you sit on the bench or you sit on a step, and then the next level is bench step, bench step, bench step. As if like it probably was originally intended to just be stone steps. And like, oh, we can double capacity this fucking thing. There's just some benches.
Atlas will instruct Tawa to grab a bench and fly it like over to help people get like a better lookout.
Sure, yeah, so you Tawa kind of like
I don't think I'm strong enough to lift a bench myself, but you know, we'll use the Chimera.
Tawa starts dragging a bench kind of along, bites into it. The goat starts gnawing on it.
No, stop eating it! Stop eating it!
The dragon head like slams into the goat's head and goes like, "Ah!" And yeah, drags it up to the edge, and you see like they kind of move it more like you would put like a ramp, and they like prop it up against the wall. It's quite steep, and something is shuffling off it. And yeah, they kind of get the idea, and a few more people kind of start pulling like what they can over, stacking a couple of benches high, like to try to get a vantage point. Because it's like, you know, it's a solid like 10-foot wall that they're trying to look over. It's not an easy feat.
I'm trying my best.
You see Fjornik begins loosing some arrows, like, and just like, you know, you see Yasin is like just below her, like, and he's got her quiver and is passing stuff up there, so she's not gonna lose her balance too easily. They're pretty helping each other. Yeah, what are you guys doing? Are you stepping up, or are you just letting it? Because if you don't do anything, they will naturally just do a defense.
Atlas is just instructing Tawa to move the benches until someone tells her what to do, because she is not a strategic person.
Cyrus will approach Fjornik and Yasin and just basically ask for a report, like, what can you see? What's the situation? Because I know, but Cyrus doesn't know, so he's gonna ask what's going on.
Yasin will kind of like go like, Fjornik, do you want to explain? And Fjornik goes, yes, looks like we've got a large group of watchers moving in. Some special forces scattered among them. They've got some kind of flame-based weapon, either a big flame staff or wand, unsure of its type. But they're moving up in opposition. They're right at near the foot of the wall now. I worry they might be able to damage it with that amount of fire coming out of it. Most of the city is ablaze, but it is being put out a few hundred meters behind them. Counting, I can see at least 18, 20 odd people or so moving along.
Okay, how valid is holding this place as a defense? Do you think with the positioning of the wall, we'll actually be able to mount a defense here?
It really depends how well the wall can hold. Yeah, I mean, if the bricks start melting or something, and they start burning holes in the bottom, what's the point in holding the top? We're, at least up here we have a vantage point. We're harder to hit. Hopefully we're out of the reach.
Well, I might be able to run some interference on the ground, and then he'll start heading back towards the other group, making his way towards this place.
Yep. So you start heading down
Yeah.
the you probably see run along the benches and like start moving on the stairs. Like got some of the points of the stairs as well. Yeah, so Cyrus starts moving
I
out
think-
towards meet the front
I
line.
think Volga's going to run up and go join the archers.
Yeah, I think Barros would go find Tracky. Just while he's barking out orders, pull out kind of his version of the city map to where like the units are stationed. I know that you lost some of your capabilities, but do you have any way of contacting some of our units?
I can contact 3.
Freeze, fine. There's a group in the safe house just on the edge of the city. We need them to get everyone out. We need to clear the civilians and get them to safety. And then the gladiators in the library. Tell them to get the gondola and meet us here. They can help.
Certainly, I'll reach out to them. I assume by the
So
south. That's the
does that mean
southwest.
we're
we're talking?
abandoning the...
that's-
Yes.
So they're gonna, and he'll say, "Where do you want them to take them? Evacuate to where exactly? Here."
Get them into the Undercity. If you've got that last one, maybe tell the group on the wall protecting the middle district. Tell them to take the entrance to the middle city's underground. Maybe send a messenger to the other group.
Certainly.
We
and,
we may need to get out of here.
of course, we're going to potentially be going below ground.
Yes.
If that's your plan, you have to bear in mind the entrance to the Undercity closest to us is not within these walls, and they're close by. If we lose that, we're going to have to retreat back further, and we're at risk of being cut off already. They're already moving along the south flank. We saw them on the main road shortly before.
That's fine. Hopefully the gladiators can assist with that in the gondola when they get here. Maybe them and the chimera can pin some maneuver. I think right now we're going to run a little interference on the ground ourselves.
Good luck. And yet the tracky will watch like his holoshop lights up 3 times as he sends a message, and those orders have been relayed. You're not sure how long it's going to take for them to kick in. Meanwhile, in that time, you guys, what is your intention as a group? What are you guys doing? Are you rushing into melee? Are you like looking into ways to like barricade things? Like, what is your? Because you've given no orders to people on the walls, as far as so no one in the self-crouch Maxis has received any orders from you. They are doing their own shit.
But I think as Cyrus is moving through, he's going to tell them to like focus on these 2 groups.
Okay,
Try and take them out.
sure. So you want to have all your assets focused on that eastern side, that northeastern side.
Maybe just. Could I split them as in like one group and Fjornik try to like keep these 2 at bay, and then Trekkie, and I know Trekkie's not got a lot of magical capability anymore, but Trekkie and this group try and like stop this one advancing.
Sure.
These 4 are maybe a little out of range considering buildings and whatnot.
That's fine.
But the intention is Fjornik is going to be there. This is a battle. This
Yeah.
is a battle.
Yep.
Okay. Yasin, any orders for Yasin at all?
Oh,
Keep doing what you're doing, buddy. We love you.
I think
He's,
Yasin,
you can tell he's not very effective up here. He's a melee fighter.
But he might be
is
useful
it-
to like barricade shit and order people around because he's got the
Well,
fucking inspiration
keep
shit.
him like, I don't know, chanting orders, keeping morale high.
I think we could probably take Yasin with us.
Take him with us.
Yeah, we need a strong force.
Yeah.
You
to
right now as
push
well,
out.
because you're pulling it, because everyone's like falling to the walls to defend the walls. This wall is naturally being defended. You're kind of defending this southeastern wall, but no one's defending that gate anymore. Like no one's actually there because they've like all moved along like to deal with these combats. You know.
Let's move to the gate, move out, and that's where we'll make our stand.
So we're gonna come out of. Let me get my tracker here. We're gonna come out of this gate and push left.
Your
we
intention
gonna-
is to form a front
we are-
line, like here.
We'll get like flanked to shit if we push that far. Because you've got these units who are naturally going to push up to the gate.
Even if we get a nice crate.
Well, see, if we're auto-resolving this, my hope is that the Fjornik and this group will be able to outmatch these ones by sheer numbers and hopefully not sustain any major casualties, and then they will be able to reinforce here once they've been dealt with. That's my thinking. Whether or not
I think if we stay on the gate, wait for these forces to get a little bit closer, and then engage when they get close enough that we can engage them with melee. The gladiators are on their way, so what I was going to do is, as soon as the gladiators turn up, send Atlas and the Chimera to greet the gladiators, and the gladiators basically fly over and flank any remaining groups.
right. Okay.
Ignore the three groups of ran.
Okay.
We can kind of deal with them.
We're ignoring these three, but it's
for now.
these four that we're concerned with.
So
Yeah.
so you guys.
I mean, we also probably don't really know those three exist because
Yeah.
we can't see it from
So
above.
you guys are going for that with the Chimera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Atlas and the Chimera together are the aerial support team.
Okay, that's fine. Yep. So you guys start moving down. Are you gonna go through the doors? Or are you gonna wait on the inside, wait for them to come to you, or are you gonna push out in the road a bit? Like, what's the?
I bet we'll have to push out because they have the advantage of the flamers and the range.
Okay.
So maybe setting up some kind of ambush in that kind of the middle section where we're not seen might be worth us giving the drop on them.
Alrighty, yes, you guys are move out. You have to clear the barricade a little bit to get access to the doors, but then you can move out into the street if you'd like, get yourself set up and staged. So that's fine. You kind of just two buildings there either side. There's the entrance to the Undercity, and you can see them when you see the plumes of fire and that kind of coming around. So let's see here. Can someone roll me a D100 for Tracky, please? Tracky's fight.
Here, I volunteers tribute. 76.
Okay.
My previous rules for Tracky weren't great, so I'm just like, no.
You can't kill him, he saved your life.
No.
I, on the other hand.
That's why I took the roll. I was like, George wants to roll low, so...
And can someone roll for Purnic, please?
Oh.
And can you roll me a D20, please?
I hate these rolls because almost they're like, roll high, low, in the
20,
middle.
I definitely think you want to roll low for the 20. I feel like that's the number of people that die.
Yeah.
It's always the thing. When there's nothing attached
Always
to it,
like
it's like,
people
roll a
laugh.
D100, it's like, oh, I got a 98, is that really good or really bad?
I seen the red circle pop up on the Coliseum and I was like, they're in the walls!
Right.
I swear Toa is getting a little bigger. I don't know.
Same size.
I'm telling you!
Always been size. It's always been the same size.
I don't know.
Always the same size, I gotta tell you. I stream this every week,
I
you can go
just-
check.
I've just got Father Ted in my head, like, these guys are close,
my
but
God.
these guys are far away.
Ryan's gonna be like outlining Toa on a post-it and holding it up to his monitor every week.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do this. So 897.6, everybody.
You might write that on your little page, dear.
Write that on the little page.
Write that on your little page.
Write that on the little page. 897.6. 897.6, everybody. 897.6, everybody. Write that on the little page. Write that on the little page.
He's getting
I'd laugh if
smarter,
Harry now
not
changes it
bigger.
the second this-
897.6
Big brain energy, not bigger.
equals not good.
Okay. So stuff happens on the walls. You guys aren't aware of it yet. But yourselves and Yasin move out. Are you trying to set a stealthy ambush for this, or what are you trying to do?
I think a stealthy ambush would be kind of.
I think Cyrus will let them get
Right.
close to a point, and then he'd maybe attack by himself.
Okay.
Probably before you run out and do anything stupid because you still not have got your shield. Astra will cast what's the one? Shield of Faith on you.
I feel like that shield is maybe gone now.
It's probably burnt.
It
Yeah.
gives you +2 to your AC.
+2. Okay, thank you. I'll make a note of that.
You go back for it and it's just like the metal framing left behind.
Right. So you all step out, taking cover. If you're trying to be stealthy, I need stealth checks, please.
Stealth.
I'll try. It's a flat roll, nice.
Oh,
Can I
Cyrus.
explain to
nat
Tewa
one.
that he needs to be stealth?
I like how you got a nat 1 and I got a 6, and you still beat me.
That's how the rogue crumbles. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we're
on
not
brand.
Not very stealthy.
I mean, everything's on fire, you know, it's...
You can't be very stealthy.
And we also have a chimera. Like it's like trying to hide.
Hey, the
It's like,
Chimera
what?
hasn't rolled yet. He might do a nat 20 and be so stealth.
Volgear, are
What's a
you going to
Chimera
stay on the
stacks?
walls? And just out of curiosity,
I don't
are you
know.
going to focus on helping the Ornix group, Trackies group, or are you going to help your group from the wall?
I think I'm going to focus on. I think what I might do is I might aim, like, work my way around and just aim for everything with a flamethrower.
Okay, so you take your time. So you start with one group, kind of work your way around. Sure, just roll
Yeah.
me for that. Just roll me roll me 3 ranged attack rolls, and let's just see how, like, what you kind of get for those. Just to see if you do any.
Just a regular longbow.
Yeah, just 3 longbow attacks, just to see how effective you are, because it's kind of like a skill
Yeah.
challenge for you.
Chimeras are unsurprisingly not very stealthy.
I think they would be.
Would you like me to roll for Tewa?
One's effective, the other 2 are not.
Yep. You do manage to destroy one of the flamers that's attacking Fjordik in the north side, but you kind of get like bogged down at one of the basic. You would see this, the rest of the group wouldn't. The flamers on the north side, actually like the flames fire about let me just double check. I think it's fucking long. Yeah. So the flames shoot out in about a 15-foot like arc. So luckily it's not actually tall enough to get like up the Colosseum walls. But the problem is, they are able to set that main gatehouse building on fire, and that begins to spread along like the Colosseum's like wooden like infrastructure and things like that. Benches begin catching fire, like so it instills chaos. A lot of the ranks fall, and some people actually take physical falls off the wall. And although you don't lose a lot of people to like direct burns, a lot of people do like. People supporting them, like, some embers, like, land the back of their neck. They jump, like, they flinch. They're not well trained, and people do fall and take a tumble. You're short as fuck. So getting a
very
vantage
nice.
point is difficult for you, but whenever you do manage to get one, you get off, like, a couple of shots at them, trying to fight these guys back as you are. And you are winning, just because of the sheer numbers that you have. However, it becomes very apparent even... after the fight's finished, Volgears, you fire one of your arrows, like you hit one of these like flame troopers in the back, and you watch as it begins like to leak, like it's like a gaseous, like almost like near liquid gas, of like this kind of like orange hue, and as it spreads, you see it like connects to like a bit of like the nearby building that was already burning, and it just like follows the back like a bloodhound following a sniffing trail straight to the canister, and it just like limbs and body parts go flying, and this big plume of smoke like flies
You
into
woke
the air.
Sylvia up with your fake explosion.
Yeah.
She was like,
Our
oh,
wires get
what?
barbecue later.
And then Yeah, you can like take up what opportunity you can, you help what you can, but yeah, unfortunately you get so bogged down at the north side, you're not going to be able to join and assist your friends. But in doing so, I will say, roll me a d4, please.
Roll high, low, somewhere in between.
You are,
Really good or really bad?
because you're able to deal with one of the flamer threats fairly quickly, you're able to aid Fjornik's group, and you're able to save approximately the lives of 4 people who would have died if you were not there. So you guys have, although you've lost one of your well-trained larges, you've gained a medium and a small in exchange. So you've only lost a small group of people on that north side just because
Volger's just there shoving good berries into people's mouths.
Yeah.
Get the fuck up! Get the fuck up!
Yeah, probably. Like, legitimately, that's probably what it is. You know, you probably shoot a couple of times, you realize you can't see much, and you start helping people from, like, you know, risk of death, stuff like that. 100% you use yourself in a, you know, a slightly different way.
Yeah. If it does help, I will use one of my spell slots to do that.
Not to metagame, but if the Colosseum's starting to burn, get them out of there.
Yeah, the Stealth Couch Maximus is on fire. That is the next problem for Fiona and Traki. They can't just immediately come help your guys who are there, because they now have to contend with the fact that 3 flamer units got in close proximity because they naturally just did, and all managed to get some good attacks off. So the Colosseum is burning, so there's going to be further challenges with them, and then once they resolve or fail to resolve that, it may have an onset into your guys' situation. But right now, you guys tried to be sneaky, and I can tell you right now, you didn't.
Hey, Tewa has yet to roll.
Okay. You want to roll for Tewa, or don't we roll for Tewa?
I can roll for Tewa. I put him in extras under miscellaneous because I didn't know if he was a sidekick or a pet. Is it just Dex? I think it's just Dex.
If he doesn't have stealth proficiency, then yes, it is just Dex.
Come on, Tewa. Never mind. So close to a 19, but
Made all
no.
the difference.
Hey, he could have made the difference.
Yasin also hasn't rolled. I will roll for Yasin. He's some plate meal.
Like, we got 2 people who might make the difference. The giant monstrosity and the man in full plate mail.
It didn't say it,
He
but
is
he got a 2.
very bright.
He's not very bright. Yeah, it didn't say it, but he got a 2. Another new.
We're being stealthy. Got it. Clanks more softly.
Alright. So as you guys kind of like lie in wait, I would like all of you engaged in the melee fight, which is everyone apart from Volgear, please, to roll me initiative. Volgear, I'm going to put you in charge of Yasin for this fight.
Okay.
If you just go to D&D Beyond and you search for a knight, Yasin has the same stat block as a knight does. So you can actually use that with your Beyond 20, and it should just let you roll it all directly from there.
I forgot to click my token again.
I did click my token, but it didn't work, so I just typed it in manually.
You knew that?
Yeah, you just click on the number.
Oh.
Make sure to hit enter though.
Comes up as a monster. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a monster. Yeah. Technically, anything that isn't the PC is a monster.
Cool.
Wow. That's a weird take.
It's a game based on Dungeons and Dragons. You know.
So, technically Yasin is a monster as much as Tewa is.
He's not a monstrosity. He's a humanoid monster.
Okay. He's a humanoid monster.
Tewa's a monstrosity monster.
He's a monster. Like Ratus.
So it should be a knight. Challenge rating of 3. Has like a great sword, heavy crossbow, leadership, parry action. Yeah, got that.
Don't kill my himbo, Will. Don't do it.
You also should have access to Yasin's hit points and stuff on his.
That's my emotional support himbo right
I'm trying
there.
to like load up loads of things now.
Yeah, if Yasin dies, the only emotional support thing Atlas has is Tewa.
To be fair,
Right.
Tewa also definitely in himbo territory.
Well, I can load up what?
Tewa hanging out with his
Yasin's token. If you
3
click on it, you can see
intelligence.
his AC is in the green circle and his hit points are the red circle. So you can just like
Click on the.
yeah. So if you need to edit his
I
stuff,
can't.
just click on 52. Can you not edit him though?
Nope.
Himbos have to be good looking.
If I give it to.
They don't.
That
With
one.
charisma, well, I suppose he is actually quite charismatic.
He's quite charismatic.
Then I don't know.
I don't know. A himbo is the
Dunno.
male version of a bimbo. I suppose bimbos have
Is
to be
that-
attractive, so maybe
I can-
himbos
I
do
can
too.
edit
Wait 1 second.
Yes,
Ah,
there.
there we go. Got him.
Yeah.
Got him now.
But if you can
No,
see,
it was trying to select the
the
circle.
The circle. Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
I'll remove that so it's easier. Right. So you you all are kind of standing there waiting, and I think as you kind of like see this like onslaught pushing towards you, you can also roll an initiative check for Yasin if you'd like. And an initiative check for Chimera, please, as well, for Tewa. Alrighty. So Yasin got an 8.
perfect.
That's Yasin's
Ah.
face.
I'm
Ah,
spamming shit.
Alrighty. What did Chimera roll? 15?
15.
That means top of the round is Astra. Actually, they roll for the baddies, my bad. One moment.
No, don't do that. We'll just hang out like this. It's fine.
Once for the baddies. My baddies.
Be right back.
Why did you say that the same way? Where's my lesbians? Is said?
Where are my lesbians? 1, 2, 3.
Tell you what, nothing tells you that having a chimera as a pet is a bad idea. Like looking at their stat block.
What do you mean? What with the stat block?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Actually, it rolled for the mage's hit points instead of.
Does anyone else have missing hit points? Because I'm missing 2 hit points and I'm not sure why.
I'm missing hit points because I can't fully recover until I've been healed.
Did we take damage coming out into the fire?
Not to my
No.
knowledge. Maybe some
I don't think
punch.
so. Did you?
Did someone
did
punch
you,
me?
Did you long rest?
I long rested. I might not have long rested, like, clicked it.
Did something happen that caused you to get injured?
Was it something sexy?
No, I didn't have anything sexy because I was hanging out with my chimera. I don't mind having 2 points of damage, but if I genuinely, like, just didn't heal,
I
then I,
mean,
would
if
like
you
those.
if you haven't, I'm gonna say if you haven't healed them and had the initiatives to take a long rest yourself, like, do you have spell slots?
Yeah, I have everything else.
Okay, then let's assume you took the 2 damage for something legitimate. Like, I don't think you would have just only taken 2 damage and not taken like spell slots and stuff. You know?
Okay.
I feel like it must have been legitimate.
Did Tewa not nip you or something for?
He would never.
No, I'm trying to think. Was
And
there not a
also, if he
small
nipped
thing-
me, I would have a lot more than 2 damage.
Instantly losing an arm.
Right. So, how this is gonna work? The enemies, just so you don't get like completely overwhelmed, are probably gonna come in a little bit staggered because it's the natural progression of things. So as they begin to lose people in the north, they are going to focus their attacks towards this gate where you are. So they're going to be a little bit naturally staggered, which does give you a little bit of time to react. So Astra, you are the first to go. You see there's a group who are, they just kind of round like the corner. Probably about like, I'm going to call it a roughly, let's call it 60 foot from kind of like where you guys have set up kind of in the outskirts. I just use like it's a relatively close distance because you're in like an urban warfare scenario. There's lots of buildings, things like that. People move around. And this group's coming in from your kind of like east. They're kind of coming in from like that, closest to your allies. They're almost moving along the wall, the Colosseum, burning as they go.
Okay, so,
Where would everyone like to roughly place themselves? Just like give me a rough little idea of like, I want to be right next to the gate. I want to be near the city entrance. I want to be like, give me anything to work with here.
Despite per stealth, how far up could we probably get along this wall?
I would say probably no further than the back end of the on the city entrance, just before like you enter
Cyrus is
combat.
going to be there. He's
Okay,
going to be
so
like
Cyrus is
as close as he can.
Sure.
depending where everybody else puts themselves, Astra's gonna try and be in the middle
Okay.
so she can get the heals to people who need it.
Anyone else any preference where they'd like to be?
Just a quick
Atlas
check
kind of
quiz.
naturally falls back a little bit because she's more ranged, but
So maybe you'd be able to stack steps, Atlas, like behind the pillars and stuff.
yeah, sure.
Sure.
Am I assuming that got all the
Of Yasin.
great sword, the crossbow?
Yep. Yasin has all that gear.
Cool.
As you may notice, he's not very good with the heavy crossbow.
Yes.
Pretty ass with it.
He's a. Yeah. No. He's better at attacking, so I'll move up.
So Yasin and
so
Cyrus were you next to each
following-
other?
Yeah.
Cool. Atlas is
I'll
on the
probably
back bench. Beros?
I'll probably be up with
Atlas?
Cyrus.
Cyrus, okay, so you're front line as well. So Astra, are you gonna put yourself kind of like then at maybe kind of like just the entrance of the underground city then if they're on the far side of it?
Just as long as I've kind of got equal distance to people to get.
That could be
Feeling more
probably
together.
weighing slightly closer to the bigger group and not like, you know, putting Rex on basket behind it with Atlas. And
Yeah.
where is the Chimera?
I don't know.
Well, where would you ask them to be? You at the front line, in the air, flying above.
I don't know. Wherever he feels that he is most helpful for murderizing.
Then he will take to the air. And he flies around the central courtyard right in front of the entrance. Alrighty then. So yeah, Astra, you see this group is kind of coming in. They've just like rounded like the corner. You see them just beyond Beros, Cyrus, and Yasin. Who from you, let's say, are about 30 foot. And Atlas is about 30 foot from you as well up the stairs. And then beyond your allies, like, you know, 30, 40 foot or so, this is where this Flamer group are. They're coming in.
So they're not within 60 feet yet.
No, but you could easily move into that. You could just, if you move like 10, 15 foot up, you'd be...
Yeah,
They are
I should
within like
probably do
60
that.
foot of your group, but you've chosen to put yourself in the middle, not in the front line, so...
Okay, she probably move up so she gets within 60 foot. I'm going to take it because Shield of Faith only lasts like 10 minutes. She's going to wait until the fighting actually starts and then cast it on Cyrus.
Sure.
And then do Sacred Flame on
Perfect, yeah.
maybe
Which one?
someone. Probably the Flame Floor dude. Or
Okay,
whichever
so
one.
he has to make a save, does he?
Yeah, Dex 14. So
Dex
2.
14, cool. I think I'll just double check. Pretty bad roll. Yep, nope, that's cool. Yeah, so he feels. Well, what's the damage?
1d8. I'll roll it now.
And what damage type is it?
It is, I believe it's Radiant.
Radiant.
Very nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Washes over the form that you see, like squint to, like, you know, hold up a hand, like, you know, it's like this bright kind of like sacred flame washes over them and like sears their like suit that they're kind of wearing a little bit. Yeah, they're definitely a little bit injured.
And then she'll move back a little bit.
Yep. Alrighty,
that's
so
me.
you kind of move back to where you were before.
Hmm.
Lovely. Cyrus, you see this individual, this like group have just come around the corner. They're about like 30 odd, like 30, 40 foot from you right now.
Can I reach the flamer in my standard movement?
Flamer would be on point, so yes, you could get you. They would be the one. The other ones are a bit further back because they're like, letting him like pave the way, so they're like 40 foot back and
Yeah.
he's like 30 foot back. So yeah,
So
you can-
Cyrus is he's gonna rage.
Yep.
And he's just going to run straight up to this flamer, and he's gonna try and grapple the gun and basically keep it pointed at himself
Okay.
to try and avoid the flamer from aiming it at his allies.
Make me a athletics check, please.
I believe I get advantage on that because I'm raging.
Yep, you will do.
Can you fucking imagine if someone came up to you, wrestled your flamethrower out your hands, and just pointed it directly at themselves? Like,
That's a 13 because I rolled double eights.
The flamer gets a +3, so they need a 10 or higher to succeed. They rolled 6, so you grapple.
they're wizards. They're not very strong.
You grapple their weapon, which is like not really a mechanical thing. So I'm gonna say that you will give them. This weapon obviously isn't an attack to hit; it's like a dex save. So I'm gonna say if they try
Yeah.
to target like anywhere that does not target you in that effect, everyone else will have advantage on the roll. Because you're able to, like, you know, slow them down. Maybe they can't move the arc as fast, but like they're still
Yeah.
you like too fully like you know.
I'm picturing it as a flamethrower, so if there's
Yeah.
like a muzzle or a point,
Yeah, yeah.
Cyrus is
Cyrus,
literally just
you
running
put
up
it
and
there, but
grabbing it.
it's like, you know, while you're like holding it there, they might like manage to like push it like against you,
Yeah.
like maybe you turn with it for a bit and it shoots out, but then you're like wrestling it back. It's like a constant, you know.
Okay.
And you put your hands on Osiris, and it's red hot. Like, it is hot to touch. It's not... And you see there were, like, big, heavy gloves. They got this big, heavy, like, flame suit on. Like, they're, like,
Fucking
big,
hot.
lumbering, like...
Just-
Yeah, but you just, like, shirtless man who holds with bare hands. And, yeah, anything else, Cyrus? I think that's for you. Movement,
No, I
bonus
think
action,
that's. Yeah, I think that's. everything.
Just fucking go home. I'm...
Atlas.
Yes. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. I am going to... I am going to do my usual shit. I'm going to guiding bolt the man.
Sure.
The man with the flamethrower. Flamethrower. man.
Not Cyrus.
Not Cyrus. Maybe later, you know.
What's the range on Guiding Bolt?
120 feet.
Yep, that will hit. You have to like move a little bit on the stairs to get a good shot at this guy because it's kind of like around the corner from you because you're back at the original entrance. They've like all moved off to the northeast. So you do need to move forward about like 20 foot just to get a good view. You can like fly up,
Yeah. that's
blast, and like start flying back again.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so make your Guiding Bolt attack.
I do not think I hit them.
You blast and like you're trying not to hit Cyrus, who is a big guy, and he's blocking most of the shot. So like you just wait for an opportunity and like you fire it, and you see like it's just as Cyrus like is wrestling with this guy, and the guy like pushes Cyrus to the left, and as he pushes Cyrus to the left, he ducks down under it and just like flies over his head, just hits the ground behind him. You see like the wizard like jump like next to him like the cadet, like as he hits him.
Bonus action, doing the archer thing.
Sure.
I
You
need
roll
to
a
make
hit.
a fucking... yeah. I always forget that that doesn't do that. 14?
14. You fire it, and it just literally like you kind of like get a shot lined up, and you lose. And as you do, you see Cyrus again like just gets in the way of the shot, and you like naturally like it's almost like it's not quite like a fire and forget, like it's almost like a steered shot. You like slam it into the wall like to avoid like hitting Cyrus, but yeah, unfortunately, it just goes wide.
She
Probably
yells out.
There's a moment where Cyrus like, what the fuck?
She yells out, just stop getting in the way!
I'm holding a flamethrower right now.
That's me.
Alrighty. So these individuals have been rushed up and met, so they can't actually do anything in regards to the Cyrus problem, because he's kind of blocking the.
None of us can.
Blocking it, so they are. Right, from you. Cyrus has come all the way up. The flamer will attempt to engage their flamethrower. Luckily, Cyrus, because they've got a short range, you naturally protect your allies anyway because you effectively grappled them, so they can't really move. So that's more the benefit. But no, luckily, they acted before your allies rushed up. They blast out this like arched cone of fire as best they can, of which you do kind of like absolve most of it. You're immune to fire anyway, so you take no damage. However, it does cling to the floor, like momentarily, and you think at like if you were still standing in this area, like at the start of your turn, there might be like more damage, and it like just like falls to the ground. It's just burning and burning and burning. But you take no damage anyway. The other ones act, however. They're going to try to free up their flamer. They see that you rushed up. They see you just are immune to it. So the sergeant is going to cast a spell on you. You see they pull up on their wands. And they are going to cast a magic missile at a... Cast this at a 4th level, so that is an extra 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be 6 darts in total. So that is 2 by 6 is 12 force damage. As this like taser almost like tickles up your side. The young apprentice sees you are immune to fire, realizes can't do much.
Goes home.
But will take aim with their arcane wand, and you see they let off an arcane burst towards you. 19 to hit
No, that's
for 10 force damage. The little apprentice that could. That could. As a big blast of the arcane collides in your side. But you stop the flamer from getting to your friends. Which is huge. Chimera.
Enter Chimera.
I'm kind of hurt.
Chimera.
Am I chimeraing or are you chimeraing?
No, I'm Chimera. I'm just work out what the Chimera's gonna do.
Okay.
Chimera is going to fly overhead. It is going to dive bomb down. And it is going to fire breath everyone there, including Cyrus.
Fair.
Fair.
They all need to make a dex save. The flamer, Cyrus, much like you watch the fire washes over them. They appear to be also immune to fire damage. This like fire-resistant suit, they just take the direct blow.
I like the idea of fire raining over Cyrus, and he's just there like, I choose to believe that you knew I was fireproof.
I feel like he carpet bombs them. Everyone else is like, oh shit, fire! And me and the flamer are just looking at each other being like, so.
The cadet just gets fucking reduced to ash in mere moments. The mage does manage to throw up like a little arcane defense, and like you watch as like parts the flames around it. It does take half damage, but nowhere near as much because like that 37 would have been absolutely fucking ridiculous.
He looks at me, and I
He takes
look at
18
him.
fire damage. Not quite bloodied, but you definitely see like singed robes and things like that. He's definitely hurt. And that does it for the Chimera's turn, I believe, unless he can sort out for bite attack. He can use it bite of horns. Yes, so then he will then fucking just seeing one that took no fire damage, he will try to claw and headbutt the fuck out of it. That one with the claws at 15 on the horns will just hit for 11 bludgeoning damage. He does make a connection with the flamer, not going for the tank. It's not that intelligent, but enough to give a good thud, and you hear like this sound like a bone like break under the weight of the strike. And then the Chimera will.
And he looks at me.
Hold his ground.
You okay there? You okay there, buddy?
The Chimera's like landed probably like just behind them, like to flank basically. Beros.
I think Barris is just going to run up, and
You will have to move through the fire on the floor, Barris.
That's fine.
I guess we find out how much damage that does now.
As you can like skip through it, just make me a little dex save as you enter it for the first time.
Yep.
Careful, Barros, you're not wearing any pants.
Barros, you take 2 points of fire damage. So 4 reduced to 2 from your success. You're like able to hop over the worst of it, and it does burn your hooves a little bit, but not too badly.
Okay, cool.
Singed his toesies.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up to the sergeant. And just well, two attacks on him.
Go for it.
I'm within range. First one. Nope. Second one. 15.
15. You see it would be about to hit, and then the arcane shield just starts glows up. It just flags up the shield.
Yep. No
Man,
worries.
fuck those shields.
That's all I can do.
Yasin. Yasin, you're kind of near the front line here. Barros has just rushed up with Cyrus. There's the Chimera up there as
I was
well.
about to say, how... I'm guessing they were far enough away from me that I wasn't caught in it, because I was starting next to Cyrus
Yeah,
originally, wasn't I?
Cyrus rushed up 30
I ran
foot,
up.
and he stopped them from pushing you guys. So he formed a new... He forced the front line to start further from where you are.
Right. That's fine. I was just double checking that, because I was just thinking about it there. Just like...
No, I got you. I got you.
He also got the Flamer's flamethrower.
So I've got to go through the fire if I
And
want to
daddy
attack.
issues.
Or you can shoot a range. Oh yeah,
Ryan to help. Keeping everybody else from
You
getting
still got
burned.
him.
Yeah, sod it. I'll use the heavy crossbow for the moment.
Sure, go for it. Make an attack. He
And
like
then-
puts his. He actually probably would he have had the greatsword out? Do you think Yasin probably would have had it out ready for the? And so
right.
Cyrus rushed forward. He probably just throws the greatsword to the ground, like pulls the heavy crossbow off his shoulder. It's already loaded. He just aims and. Like the crossbow string just snaps.
An
What do you roll? I didn't see it.
8.
And it, yeah, it just goes wide. It like flies past the Chimera, who like just whaps with a wave of wing.
Someone on the space dock is just like, oh look, a bolt.
It's right as that guy from Mass Effect is doing the little like gun safety talk. It's like, you can't just go shooting this thing into space because that's gonna ruin someone's day in 4 to 5 years. We're talking about inertia. Like,
No, it's that poor guy who's trying to propose, who we keep hitting with soup and buckets.
I've finally healed from the 7 random things that hit me. I'm ready to... Come on!
but yeah.
Will you? Was that an arrow?
Anything else, Yasin?
I don't think I could do anything else really.
Not really.
'cause I don't want to leave
Unless you
my
want to
greatsword on the
move,
floor.
or you can.
I don't really want to leave my greatsword
Yeah,
on the
fair
floor
enough.
without. So I'll get ready to pick my greatsword back up.
Yeah, unfortunately, because the heavy cross needs both hands. Yeah, you can't like just.
Yeah.
It's like a hand cross because shoot and just like hold it in one hand. You need to like drop it to fully aim it.
2, yeah. So I need to put it away.
Yep.
Pick up the other.
I mean, you could just discard the heavy crossbow now. Like it's fired a shot, and you just get the sword out now. Maybe that's his next move. You know, he's not super attached to that thing. It's more just so he has the option. Much like most martial melee classes at level 1. Oh, my lovely light crossbow that I have to have. Right, yeah, so at the end of Yasin's turn, can someone roll me a d4, please?
I'll roll. Or someone else.
Oh, no, I'm happy.
Oh, 4. There you go.
Good. Astra.
I hate it when it's noted.
Okay, so are they much closer, or is it still sort
Nope,
of
they
stuck
haven't had a
in?
chance to move forward because Cyrus started blocking them, and the Chimera has like basically also kind of fallen them behind. Barros up there as well. Yasin's like still where he was before, 30 foot in front of you, and then like Barros and Cyrus like a good 60 foot in front of you now. They've like fully rushed out there.
Okay. She'll probably move like another like 20 feet again forward.
Yep.
Gonna cast spiritual weapon.
Yep.
That's a second. Yep. Second. Get it. If there's room, then cast it 60 foot. Yeah. So next to maybe some of the smaller enemies.
The apprentice was eviscerated, so there's still a sergeant or the flamer.
Let's go for the sergeant. Give him a whack.
It appears, gives it a swing. He's got this arcane shield glowing along.
Even if it can chip that down a little bit. Where's the...
If you click on the spell, it should roll the attack immediately.
Oh yeah, there we go. 11 probably doesn't hit.
You swing down, he just steps out of the way. The arcane shield doesn't even get a glancing blow, unfortunately.
Okay, well,
Still got
it's
your
in
action.
the vicinity now. Yeah, so I'll Shield of Faith the same dude.
Me?
Secret Flame the same dude, sorry, I was looking at Shield of Faith.
Let's say Shield of Faith just happens, doesn't need recap.
Just keep
Yeah.
Shield of Faithing you.
You Shield of Faithing the flamer.
Yeah, Secret Flaming the Flamer dude
He
again.
feels
Yeah.
full damage.
It's a 7.
Oh, fuck you. You can't be resistant to sacred
Yeah,
flames.
he is definitely looking bloodied as that, like, when you're watching, like, some of the, like, mass has gotten damaged, things like that. Like, yeah, they're not looking so hot.
And then move back 10 feet again.
Yep, so you move back kind of a little bit further back. You're edging a little bit closer to battle each time.
Yeah.
Cyrus.
I am going... Can I attack him while I'm grappling?
You're using both hands, I think you kind of described it as. So I'll say you can headbutt him or you can kick him, like unarmed strikes. Or you can let go with one hand
Please headbutt
and like
me.
try to like get your sword or like whatever with one hand attack.
Or is this the Flamer dude, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got
No, I was
horns,
supposed to
Cyrus.
roll, but
Headbutt
wouldn't do
him.
anything.
How injured
You've
does
got
he look?
horn.
He's bloodied.
I don't think I can kill him with a headbutt, but I
No,
can try.
but it's funny.
I mean, you could like try to you could just let go of his like thing if you wanted.
No, I think it's better for me to hold on to it to try and keep everybody else somewhat safe. So yeah, Cyrus is just gonna fucking headbutt this guy.
Sure, go
Just
for it. Like an unarmed strike.
I feel like there's a marble scene in my head from that.
And he looks at me,
that's a 16.
and I
A
headbutt
16
him.
will hit. So yeah, what's your strength modifier?
+3.
That with the reduction, yeah.
No, I was reduced to con.
Ah, God, never mind. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so you headbutt him for 3 points of bludgeoning damage. So you just twat him in the fucking skull, and you're just like, oh, like the little glass like cracks on one of his like eye protection.
I don't think I have anything else to do with my bonus action. So yeah, I guess that's all I got.
Alrighty, Atlas.
Just a quick. Oh, no, it's a weapon attack. Never mind. I was gonna say about Divine Fury. Horn glows. Smack. Nah.
I mean, you could see about is it Divine Fury is the one the boon, is it?
Yeah, it's the first creature you hit with a weapon attack.
Also,
Is
Yeah,
your
really.
head a weapon?
Hang on a minute. I don't suppose I get my rage bonus to that as well.
does
my
rage
+2.
say weapon?
Rage with strength weapons. Yeah. Never mind.
Atlas.
I am going to throw an arrow at the flamer. Second, I
think-
find my spell attack. Oh, and I'm gonna hit him.
You do, yeah. Damage.
Da, 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 da. Up. 8.
8 damage, very nice, yeah. Definitely hurt.
How far is he from me?
From you,
Yeah, I'm quite
90
far.
foot.
90 feet? That's pretty far. There. Don't really want to ice knife him when he's in melee with my ice hating friend.
Appreciate it.
Do it, pussy.
So I guess I'll just throw another guiding bolt his way. Oh wait, no.
Well,
No, I
Atlas
don't.
might
I
also
don't
hit
want to do that
Tevwa
actually.
if she ice knifed.
Do you want to throw a guiding bolt?
I do not want to throw a guiding bolt.
Oh.
Yeah, I just don't feel like it right now. Because I've only got one more and they do quite a lot of... sure, I'll just do it then. Why not? What am I saving it for? I think I miss anyway. 16?
16 will hit. Did you hit with the guiding bolt last time?
No.
No. Okay.
Why?
I was just checking. If you hit with it, obviously gives advantage to the next attack. You might have hit with that star form, but if you missed it both, it doesn't matter. Yeah, 16 hits, and you connect the guiding bolt. You don't destroy the tank, so the individual you just watch it impacts in the chest. He falls down dead.
I'll take that. I'll take he dies.
Anything else, Atlas?
No, that's me. I've killed a man.
Righty. Coming up from the southwest around the corner, Atlas, 90 foot away, you see another group, and they're making their way towards the door.
I will warn everyone that they exist.
So they are coming from the southwest. So the minute all your guys have actually moved northeast, so they're coming from the opposite direction. They're like they're the group who are like on the road, like down this kind of direction.
Okay.
Yeah, they've
So
kind of
they're
come
coming
straight
up
up the
this
road.
way.
Yeah.
They're coming,
And
they're coming up.
They've now like Atlas and you just see them through the smoke and haze. They've just kind of like come to their vision.
So they're coming towards me
So
then.
you basically have this, and you basically have Yasin's not quite there. Yasin is really accurately represented. I should say. Got them there and then there. Yasin, you're technically like here-ish
Right.
because you're like near because like you're kind of all up in this corner engaging this group. So you all moved over to the right, if that makes sense. Like you moved northeast to engage. Atlas is the only one who can see these ones because you guys got buildings in the way. Yeah, so they've just entered the combat, so they will move 30 foot forward. They will... Did you move back at the cover, Atlas? Like back at the doorway?
I did not.
Okay. The Flamer continues moving up. The Flamer's now 30 foot from you, Atlas. But then they've dashed. That will end their turn. The other ones are 60 feet from you. And they are both going to cast a spell at you. An Arcane Burst is coming your way.
Oh god.
And 8 will miss. And the other one will cast... Check the range here. Yep. Atlas, can you make me a dex save, please?
13.
13 will just fail. You all hear Atlas call, like, what would Atlas kind of say? I assume you're on the hollow strap, or you, like, do you just yell? Like, what do you...
I'd probably just yell. She's not great in a crisis. What direction are they coming from?
They're kind of coming from the south-southwest, like, coming up this main road towards you. The Flamer's, like, just dashing up, like, as quick as they can. And you see, like, the cadet, like, draws their wand and casts a spell at you, dodge out the way, and you see the other
You would
mage,
hear
like,
Atlas yell, more southish.
And as you all hear that,
He's
maybe
not
one of you,
great
some
at
of you turn
direction.
around, maybe some of you, like, you know, begin getting a look in that direction. And Atlas, you would just see this little mote of orange light whiz past you. You're like, ha, they missed. Boom! As this fireball goes off on the wall behind you. And you watch the sign in Self-Carriage Maximus, like, like this, like, falls, like, swings off one side, like, and hits, like, against the wall. As Atlas, you are going to take some damage. This huge fireball's gone off.
I like to think that she dodges like the little flame that she sees just directly into where the fireball hits.
Atlas, 35 points of fire damage.
Wow, I really wish I had those 2 hit points that I was mysteriously missing, because I'm down, and I wouldn't have been without them.
You were flying, but probably not high enough to take damage. I imagine you were probably like hovering over the ground.
Yeah,
or...
she normally flies like 20, 30 foot up maximum, so...
Okay, well that's enough to take falling damage, so you take
Okay,
1 death
cool.
save instead as you land.
Cool.
Unless you have a Feather Fall token or anything.
I do not.
Hit the ground, take 1 death save, please.
I imagine if we didn't have the attention, the fireball now has it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you didn't hear Atlas, you heard the explosion, and you're probably going to blame Atlas for it.
The Chimera sniffs at the air. Flies up. Provoking attack from Shinny from the mage.
No, I taste like fried chicken, don't do
So
it!
tasty.
I've been good to you, Tewa.
The cadet, sorry, the sergeant who's left standing over here on his own, tries to stab at it as it goes past. It does catch it in like the leg for 3 points of piercing damage.
You bastard, don't hurt my son.
He's gonna eat you.
Well,
He's literally thinking of eating you.
maybe
and
he's
you're worried
flying
about
to
him.
my aid.
The Chimera flies
He's
over,
born a toothless, who knows?
lands on top of Atlas's body, leans down. Atlas, I would like you to make me an animal handling check from beyond the unconsciousness, please. You will have advantage because you've leaned into Tewa's.
I thought you were going to be like, you will have disadvantage because you're
This is
unconscious.
just Tewa assessing you right now,
Animal handling.
weighing up their primal urges and their stuff. 23.
23.
Tewa leans down. Lion head. It's a very high DC. You watch as it takes a bite out of Atlas and then slings her up onto its back, and then turns around and begins moving towards Astra with Atlas, like just like
He
full-
knows she heal. He knows she heal.
They will drop the body, just let it sluice off their neck next to you, and then they turn around. They're going to see their fire breath recharges. It's not. And they're going to rush back to the middle of where Atlas had just gone down, and they're going to hold. They actually move into melee with the Flamer, but that is their entire turn because they've used an action to basically drag Atlas, and then they've moved back in with the rest of their movement. They've used all 60 foot their flying speed.
I feel like the entire party watched approach and was like, oh, here it goes. And then was like, huh,
Oh.
okay.
I was like, oh no, 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 no.
Especially because I'm pretty
Not me
sure.
twice so
Don't you
far.
get 2 failed death saves if you take damage? Like, that should have made me
Yep,
dead.
it would have been chomped on because you already have one field.
Yep.
You know, playing with fire. As long as you get burnt. Barros, it's your turn.
Cool. I think I'll just carry on attacking the
Sergeant.
sergeant. Nope.
Swing and a miss.
16.
16. He's already used his reaction to take attack opportunity, so yes, that hits. He can't shield it.
Wonderful. So that is a d6. Is anyone within melee distance? Or not
Cyrus
within-
is still. Oh, I see. No, Cyrus wouldn't be these guys because they're further back than him. And you moved around, so yeah, no one is at this time.
Oh, I still get sneak attack anyway, don't because of.
Yeah, Rigor that he would be. Because no one's within 5 feet of you.
9 points of damage.
For damage, yeah, he's definitely looking bloodied after that strike. You get like a good clean blow on him.
Cool. That's all I'm gonna do.
Alrighty, Yasin.
Yes. I think
The flame on the floor, by the way,
has.
has gone. It's all fizzled out.
bloody
It
hell.
only lasts one round.
Right. Right, okay. Either way, I think I'm gonna head back. So drop the crossbow, grab the greatsword.
Yep, pick it
How
up.
far back does 30 foot get me?
Are you kind of moving with the intention of moving towards the melee with the Chimera?
Move back towards, so in between, somewhere around where my character should be, according to the arc.
Yeah, that would take up my 30-foot movement to get yourself back to that. Like,
Yeah.
not even that as close as that. You're kind of a little bit closer. You're kind of more like there-ish. Another 30-foot would be able to get you up in the melee with the Flamer and the Chimera right now, and then 60-foot would get you all the way down to the other two.
Right.
This threat has been.
What I could do now that I've got rid of that. I'll just use the rest of my movement as an action to move up then into the melee.
Sure, yes, you dash all the way
hold
in.
back. I'll hold
You hold back.
just outside of the 5 foot range.
Okay, so you don't want to get into melee. You're gonna.
Yeah.
Sure. So you're right next to the Chimera, like 5 foot back. Certainly. At the end of your.
You're gonna give the Chimera a berth though.
Sure.
Because I have a feeling everything's going to attack it in a minute, and I don't want to be in the direct line of fire.
Fair enough.
So maybe like a 10 foot to the left or right of it.
10 foot to the left or right of the Chimera. Got it.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, Yasin, can you roll me a d6, please?
3.
Righty. Astra.
Spiritual weapon going. Is it still close enough to people to smack?
Yes,
Right.
the sergeant is still there.
standing.
He's bloodied.
Yeah.
Still standing.
Okay. We'll try and smack him. Probably
for
won't
it.
hit, but let's see what happens.
Can't get his shield up because he took a swing at the Chimera, so that definitely hits. Yeah.
23.
More damage. 10
10
force damage.
damage.
Fucking what a strike. Yeah, he's critical after that. He's like, you see, he's like struggling to stay on his feet. Like his head's ringing.
Oh, I didn't think that through. Because I need to be a cantrip to do the thing. Yeah, do that.
You can still use an action to cast.
Also, spiritual weapon isn't a spell because you've already cast it. You're just commanding the hit.
Oh,
That's
okay.
So you can now
So I can
cast.
still cast.
Yep. That's why it's so fucking broken.
Uh,
Just persists. It's just there.
I just assumed. Okay. Then cure wounds at 2nd level to Atlas. The little
Perfect.
bird.
Roll it. Well
12
beginning.
HP.
So Atlas comes back 12 hit points, so we'll let her know when she gets back. And he's holding your ground there. Are you gonna move towards the new combatants, or are you just gonna kind of stay there?
Stay beside the Chimera.
Do you want
For
to
now.
move? Do you want to move up the Chimera, or
The
the Chimera moved away
wait.
from you? Dropped Atlas off, and then moved back away from you towards the fight, like towards the new enemies who are coming in from the south.
And they're about 6.
The
Day or
Flamer's about 30 foot from you, and the Chimera's about 30 foot from you now as well.
stay beside Atlas, I think, just for now.
Think. Atlas, you got 12 hit points, yeah?
Yeah, I heard.
Cyrus. One boy left.
The flamer device.
Yara.
Does it have any buttons or anything on it? Like, can I, at a quick glance, can I think, how does this work?
Yeah, you can make me a. This is going to be an Arcana check.
Oh, shit.
Did you burn a biscuit?
Yeah, I
made
don't know.
coffee.
Ah, burning.
Yeah, you think coffee smells like burning.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm.
In that case, would I be able to draw my axe?
Yeah, use open interaction to draw your axe, yeah. I say so it would have been a full action to like inspect this thing and try to like, you know, work out how it works. So, you know, like that's what that is. It's like a full like looking for buttons, any magical words on there. Like I'm trying to look for anything that could give away. It's a full investigation check.
I like to think it's got a ton of instructions on it, but they're just all in Elvish.
Like it's not to say you couldn't attempt to use it, Cyrus, but like, you know, you've technically failed an understanding of alien technology check, so like that's
Yeah. It's my action, so I can't really attack this guy. I'll still draw my axe and like,
yeah,
maybe try and like get around him.
Sure.
To not like interfere with Barros, because Barros is engaged, so I'm gonna try and like flank him.
Yes, you can move to the far side, get in the south side. Perfect. Yeah, spot on. Righty.
Yeah.
Atlas.
Just don't a biscuit.
You're prone on the ground, Atlas. You wake up. You're a little bit charred and worse for wear, but the healing has like, you know, undone the worst of the damage.
I'll be good. Okay, I would like to not be on the ground anymore. How many people are there now?
There are
came.
3 back to the south and 1 to the east.
How far are they?
How far are who?
The people who just came.
Some are 1 is 30 and 2 are 60 from you.
How close are the people who are 60 foot away from me to each other?
Yeah, they are within like 10-foot radius of each other. They're not like right next to each other. They were like flanking our side of the flamer. So like if you imagine they were like a 1 and then 2, like so he rushed forward. So like they're still like there's like a 10-foot in between them.
Okay. I am going to cast. Terra's like moved up into melee with the flamer, hasn't he?
Yes.
Going to yell out to him. This is a good thing. Don't fight this. And then I'm going to cast enlarge on him.
Okay. Yeah. Terwa will grow.
And then I'm going to bonus action starry form again because why the fuck not? And I'm going to let me just check something here. Do I know who shot me with the fireball?
Yeah, it was the sergeant 60 foot back.
Okay, I can reach him then.
Stand up, you... Yep, it definitely will hit. 22, roll your damage.
My attacks are very rarely personal, but that one is.
Righty, 12 damage. Very good roll. Anything else, Atlas?
No, it's me.
Alrighty.
Actually, is there any cover I can fall back to?
Yeah, with half movement. The best cover to you right now, I see you moving into the entrance to the Undercity.
Nah, forget it.
You could also move all the way back to the doors, but that would still put you within 30 foot of the flamer because you're moving just like diagonally across. And you probably would... You could get behind one of the pillars, just about. But, like, they did just blast that thing with a fireball.
Yeah, there's no point.
Cool. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Let me see. I need... So Will's done most of the rolling, so let's have everyone but Will, because Will's not even here, roll me a D100, please.
Plus?
Yeah, everyone bar Will, because Will did the last
Yeah,
couple of rolls.
fair enough.
So that's 1, 2, 3. Cool.
High rolls.
That's a good thing about it. We shall get.
We're banking on it being good,
Well, 51's very middle, so it's not a good day for some.
but it's not lower than 50, which is good.
It's when I
I'm
rolled the
horrible.
like 97 or something, and it was like, yeah, you had to roll above a 95. It's like, oh, well, that's good then.
Can someone roll me another D100, please? Get roll.
Yeah, sure. 76.
Just saw the arrow up here for like a second there. It was like,
You see coming in from overhead the familiar form of a gondola, which you recognize as the one that you hijacked.
I imagine because it's unbelievably fucked by now.
Yeah. And you see atop of it, the gladiators are there. They are currently headed towards the main self-carriage Maximus, because that is where they were kind of like summoned up, like towards, basically. While this is happening, Beros, you and Cyrus, you would see... You would see another one of these groups coming up around the corner from the like southeast this time. They're moving up towards where you guys were. Trying to get back to the wall. Like falling back towards their allies who are being attacked. Astra, you and Atlas see two kind of coming just from the gap in between the buildings, in between the Undercity entrance and the building on the left. And you also would see the other ones are still like pushing up. So they're all going to do some movement. So they all start 90 foot away. So some get to 60 foot. Actually, these ones have close the distance is turn because you guys are quite far pushed out. So, Beros and Cyrus, you guys are like there. Flamer like pushes up to you all. You see he like yells something in Elvish. Beros, you hear it, and you hear he yells to the guy, "Get down!" And like as the guy like throws himself prone, he like tries to light you both up with a blast of flame. So I need you both to make me dexterity saving throws, please. You'll be immune to this anyway, Cyrus. You can do it for fun if you'd like. You don't have to.
Yay!
Beros, you're only going to take 12 points of fire damage as this cone of fire washes
Oh
over
no,
you.
Cyrus, you failed your dex save.
They move up, so they're 30 foot.
I think you failed it by stepping in front of Beros to give him extra cover.
Let me see here.
I didn't react quick enough to get in front of Barrows. It's my field
I like
dex.
that to create the like flamer thing, it's just a hellhound's fire breath, but it just makes me think that like there's just a tiny little firehound like inside the flamer, just like
Or there's a dog in the tank.
yeah.
Yasin,
Just, like,
you
squeezing,
and
like, "Ah."
you and the Chimera both need me dex saves, please. As the flamer next to you does a line of fire. Chimera will just succeed as why you rolled Atlas.
I don't know.
Bulgir, dex save, please. No, Yasin, sorry, not Bulgir.
I was about to say, the only way to get my attention, I'm still not picking up the Yasin at the moment. Hey, I'll take that, considering it's a +0
What'd you roll?
on that 20.
Nice, half damage then, so you're going to take 8 points of fire damage.
Protecting the himbo.
He protect, he attack.
Okay. The apprentice is going to fire an arcane burst towards Astra. 16 to hit Astra for 3 force damage. And the one is going to seeing Yasin and the Chimera all around the flamer, they're going to cast another fireball on that area. It is a 20-foot radius. So Astra and Atlas, you guys are 10-foot clear. So I will need the Chimera and the Yasin to be another dex save, please.
Not so good.
Mage has a DC of 14. What's your roll?
I don't know. 7.
Seven. Chimera also fails. You both take 25 fire damage. So this like burns, we get like racking over your allies' bodies. You see them there, stand there holding the line as best they can. But yeah, they are getting slowly whittled down, as it were. Chimera's turn. Chimera gets breath weapon back. Don't. Chimera will just move up to the flamer and begin chop, chop, chop. I don't know if you want to roll the attacks, George, or...
I mean, I can.
I only gave them to you last time because I think, like... someone went down. I think that's why I had the Chimera up. I'll just roll quick because I have them here.
Very.
21, 12, and a 9. So the 21 will hit for 11 piercing. Just big champ on the flamer. Oh,
I feel like I only get to start rolling for the Chimera when I like I'm 100% sure it won't eat me, you know?
Veros.
Like when I don't have to make animal handling checks to ensure my safety.
Let's go for the sergeant again.
Mhm.
Ensure he's not dead. Huh. Nope.
You swing and a miss.
20.
20, you watch as he brings up an arcane shield to deflect it, but you just shatter the shield and push through. Yeah, it hits. And Cyrus is next to you, so you get sneak attack.
2, 3. 15 points of damage.
Are you attacking lethally or non-lethally?
Lethally.
Yeah, you kill this boy. Righty. Anything else, Barros? You see this other group moving up. They're beginning to get close to you.
I will move about, I'd probably say about 20 feet back, just to kind of
Kind of move back around the corner.
get a little bit back, just because I can't deal with another flame.
The flamer has like rushed up, like you see he's just got to the corner and you just like run past him, you see he's like getting ready, but like he might be able to get to you next turn because he did dash to get to where he is.
Yeah.
Then you get like cutting action, or do you use your bonus action to stabby? Yasin.
Yeah.
There is a flamey boy.
Within 30 feet of me.
Within like 15.
I'm going to move up and swing to
Yep.
melee.
Make attack.
1, 23,
20 hits.
2,
12
12.
will miss, unfortunately.
8 damage on the first one.
Very nice, yeah. Does hurt him.
And then I'm going to stay there.
Round. Astra. Very nearly got fireballed.
So first off, I'll do the spiritual smackaroo. The sergeant be still up?
He's dead.
Still up with-
That sergeant
Oh,
is
he's
dead,
dead.
but you can move it towards the flamer who's now approaching from that direction. There's a new group of, a new squad is moving in now.
Okay, is he within like 20 feet? Because I think that's as far as I can move it.
Yeah, he would literally, he's about to be on top of Cyrus, like, next turn.
Okay. Then I'll move it up to them and give them a smack if I can.
Smacky smacky.
23.
But it hits, roll damage.
Ooh. 12 damage.
Damage, very nice. That's good.
And then... Are the people doing all the fire spells kind of clustered?
So there are lots of groups. From what you can see, Astra, there's a group just to your south who've just arrived. They're 30 foot from you. There's another flamer. 30 foot from him, like almost like clockwise, if you imagine like this is the clock face.
Yeah.
There is another flamer who's engaged in melee with Yasin and is about to be melee with the and is in melee with the Chimera and Yasin. Sorry. From those two, if you drew a line like straight like down from them both, 30 foot, there would be a pair of cadet and sergeants for each of them. So they're like 30 foot back, like just slinging spells from like a little bit safer back.
Okay.
So from you, it's like 60 foot to the faraway boys for both of them. Some of them, however, are behind cover from you. They got like the building in the way, but you can just about make out where they are, so they've got a little bit of cover. And the other ones you got direct line of sight for. Both flamers you got a good line of sight for, and you can just about see the other flamer like around the corner from your spiritual weapon, as you just kind of see his like arm poking out.
Okay, so these ones aren't really being engaged yet. They're just
Anyone else's theatre of the mind struggling to keep up a little?
Okay,
If
so
we call
I think
little break,
that
I can
here-
draw a map if that would help. But like
from what I think, here where I'm pointing is where the Chimera and Yasin are with a flamer. Further down the road is 2 cadets. Then over here there's a flamer and 2 cadets that are approaching Cyrus and Barros. Did we kill everybody in this group?
No, so there was 4 groups. So we have a full group here, a full group here, a sergeant and a cadet here, and a flamer here.
Okay. I thought there was one less group than there was, but no, okay, that makes sense.
So the one in the middle is the one that's nobody's engaging with.
Right.
I suppose. Yeah, I will cast. So it's 60 foot shatter on them. Second level. So it's a con 14,
hey,
and it's
who are you casting it on? Sorry, just so I can be clear.
These ones.
I'm not on that page. Is it what group is it? Just describe to me what group.
The middle group.
Middle group is the
The
middle
middle
group the
ones that
flamer
are
or the 2
being-
who are further back?
The flamer.
Flamer. Okay, so flamer's make a save. A con save. 12.
Yeah, con 14. Yeah. Okay. 3d8. Ooh, 15.
15 will be a good chunk there for him.
Pretty sure it's.
Yeah, that definitely hurts him. Still not bloodied, but definitely injured.
Yeah, thunder damage is picture. Yeah, that's all. She can maybe move back another 10, 20
Yeah.
feet.
Or
Maybe.
you want to move back around the corner, or back up towards the steps? Where do you want to go?
Maybe like around where she can get cover.
So maybe you'd have to move 30 foot to the steps so you can get cover like behind the pillar up there, or
Maybe just move like 20 feet for now so she can still get in range of the other peeps if they need the healing word.
so you
What's
can move
going
like
on
up
with
the
George's
stairs a little
camera?
bit.
Yeah.
George might just need to turn the camera off and on again.
What's going on with my camera?
Let's see, if you click on it, it seems to fix itself. Fine now. Might just be the internet's a bit shit.
Am I good?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, you're good now.
Right. Cyrus.
So we've killed the first group, which was a flamer and 2 people, the sergeant and cadet.
Yeah.
This group is a flamer and 2 cadets.
No, it's a flamer sergeant and a cadet.
Yeah, it's a full.
Okay.
They all play massage.
How Barros retreated a little bit.
Like 20 foot.
Okay. How close are the other 2 to the flamer?
They're 30 foot back.
30 foot back. If Cyrus were to just fucking whack the thing that's on the back of the flamer, what would happen?
No one's tried. Yeah, you didn't see Vulgar do it, so you don't know.
Yep, I'm gonna fucking just try and take out the flamer item, not the man.
Okay.
And hopefully
You'll
take out
probably
the man.
also take out the man.
Well, yeah, that's the hope.
It does have a higher AC, just because it's a cold shot, and it's a
Yeah.
big metal tank on its back. So
I
Just so you know.
believe I have reckless attack.
You could always hit the one on the floor.
Who's on the floor?
You killed the flamer already, didn't you?
Yeah, but I wanna hit this guy because he's the one that's approaching us and might kill you. So, yeah, I'm gonna recklessly attack his tank.
Sure, go for it.
That's not great. That's 12.
Will
Depends what their
unfortunately
AC is.
miss the attack. Yeah, you swing and a miss.
Yeah. There's not much else I can do. Bonus actions, bonus actions. No. I'm out. That's all I got.
That's all she wrote. All right, cool. Just give me. You just bear with me 2 seconds. I'll have an actual battle map here. I'll just throw them all together. It's not, the quickest thing in the world. That is about as good as I can get fully on the fly. Okay. That might help you place things a little bit.
Yeah, I think actually I'd take a step to get in this guy's way.
Yep, that's fine. And make it a little bit wider just for the stream's sake, because capture's always a bit fucking dumb.
I was zoomed really far out and I thought the flamers were wearing like little sexy red dresses and they had yellow legs like emojis.
I'm zoomed really far out. That's what they look like to me at the moment.
I'm gonna move the map over.
No, my little sketch isn't too bad.
Right, so that's kind of roughly what you're looking at. It's not just to give you an idea. Atlas.
Okay, I'm going to stop concentrating on making Tewa big because I misread the thing, so it doesn't actually help.
Does make its damage attacks bigger.
Does it? Because it says weapon. He doesn't use a weapon.
Technically, with claws
Claws,
and teeth
horns,
and all
and
that kind
bite
of
are all
natural
melee weapon
weapons.
attacks.
Oh,
so-
okay. Then I won't stop concentrating on it because it makes him tough. But that does mean I have to work out what I'm fucking gonna do.
What's the plan, Atlas?
I was gonna Earth Tremor, but it has a really tiny range. I thought it was bigger than that.
Does it have a really tiny range or really tiny radius?
It just says 10 foot.
10-foot radius. It's probably a 10-foot radius where you target.
20 long diameter circle.
Yeah?
I'll look it up for you. It's a 10-foot radius. Yes, a 20-foot diameter circle, and you can cast it. It's within self of you, so it's a 10-foot radius of yourself.
Okay.
So from there, you would catch everything in a. Not around you, that yellow.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck it. I'm going to try and hit these boys with an ice knife.
Sure, go for it. .23 will hit. Targeting specifically.
But these guys back here, if I have to run up to be in,
They're within 60 foot of you.
come within 60 feet.
But the problem is you only get one of them or the other.
Who's beefier?
That would be the sergeant, probably, the guy on the right.
Then I will get him.
So he takes it. It does hit him. So then he has to make a follow-up dex saving throw to see if he takes the cool damage as well. He succeeds. So he takes no damage. So he takes 1 piercing damage to the initial ice knife, but then nothing else.
Then I throw an arrow at him.
Sure. Go for it.
I think I miss him.
You fired at him and he this time shields it off and just glances off him. Oh, Ryan's camera did this thing.
Everyone's camera keeps freezing up for me.
I
I think our
didn't
internet's
realize
just a bit janky.
mine was doing it.
You might not be able to see that it happens to your own one, you know.
Yeah.
Alright, anything else, Atlas?
That's me.
Alright, bad
Oh,
boys, bad
I-
boys.
The turn order's gone blank for me.
Yeah,
I
me
can still
too.
see it, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
It's still on the old page.
You didn't memorize it?
Right, bad boys, what you gonna do? I need to roll something. That's your flavors back.
I go after
Travelers.
Astra. That's all I know.
Yasin and the Chimera, please make me a dex saving throw as another blast of flame washes over you. Potential 30 damage right now.
Oh. 16.
Yasin takes half, Chimera takes half. 15.
15 damage.
Chimera's looking hurt.
No!
What? So,
Yasin's probably not looking so hot either, I imagine.
How you looking, bud?
Bloodied.
Or he's looking too hot.
Literally
Bloodied, is
smoking.
it?
If you're below half bloodied, yeah. This guy.
Yeah, no.
Bloodied
yeah.
something critical.
Bloody-ish.
No, I think you're still injured.
Injured, bloody, critical.
Yeah, it's bloodied injured. I'm a bloody injured person.
This guy moves up through the open column. You see them take aim with their flamethrower, and the entire southern exit of the Self-Carriage Maximus is coated in flame. The barricade behind the door, if this is sustained, will begin to catch fire, and this exit will no longer be usable.
Okay.
Which is currently the problem the East Gate has.
Okay. So
But
we
you
gotta
guys don't
murder
know that
that
yet.
guy and put out the fire.
Luckily, the Self-Carriage Maximus is an open atop the building, so no one's at risk of dying of smoke inhalation, but you are at risk of getting stuck inside, potentially. While that's happening, they're going to move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Anybody got a water skin on them? All mine are filled with high proof alcohol.
Perfect. Throw it on the people.
Just wait until next level when I get Sleet Storm. I'm just like, that'd be handy right now.
Cyrus is scared.
And then after that, I get Ice Storm.
Okay, Astra, you're in the corner. You've got
Better
3
hope you're
magic
good by
missiles
then.
flying your way.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be 4. 2 plus 1 times 3, so that is 9 points of force damage. Astra slams into you. If you're concentrating on anything, you may need to make some conk.
Thingy's a concentration, isn't it?
Faith. And Atlas,
Oh yeah,
a
Shadow of Faith. I
little
forgot about that.
blast arcane burst coming towards you. 15 to hit.
Ooh,
No.
5, that's gone.
Yep, Shield of Faith fizzles out at Cyrus. The Flamer sees you, Cyrus, sees you, glowing fire, yada yada yada. Luckily, he still has a full tank though, so he's going to blast. He's going to go for Barros and you. You take nothing. So Barros, just make me dex save, please. Potential 19 fire damage coming your way. 10, lovely. You do take 19 fire damage, Barros.
I'm done.
Barros falls down in the alleyway behind you, Astra. You see the flames licking over his body, and that he goes out for the count. The Sergeant is going to see Cyrus resist the fire, and this one is going to point his wand in that direction. and he is going to cast a spell, Cyrus, that you recognize. You see the icy wisp of it coming down from above as he casts Ice Storm, crashing down on top
Look,
of you.
it's about time you took a little damage, okay?
I need you to make me
I'm bloodied.
Need you to make me a dex save, please.
Do I get advantage because my danger sense?
Yes, you can see it. Definitely see this coming.
And vividly know what it's gonna do.
Yeah, that's 12.
Okay, you're gonna take 9
I'm
points of cool. Cyrus goes.
Oh wait, 9 points?
9
no,
points.
16. Yeah, I'm
it's
done.
followed up by the 16.
Wait a minute.
Are you dead?
9 and 16
But
is...
Doesn't 9 and 16.
25.
Yeah,
No, it's... Oh wait. No, it's not.
it's fine.
Oh, you're not fine.
So I lose
but you're...
21. I lose 21 plus another...
16.
Yeah. I'm done.
Yeah, it's a big bunch of damage. But you know, it's the first time that they've like, I've been like, this good boy. Yeah, it's not all of them have fire spells prepared, but you know, most of them do. Some of their usual loadouts scattered in there. The one with the arcane wand will fire a long shot towards Yasin because he can.
Why do they love me?
Miss.
Good.
And I think the two just south of Atlas and Astra have just moved up. Atlas and Astra, how injured do you guys look?
Astra's not been hit yet.
I can't remember what the words are ever.
Bloody just if you're below half.
Crippled.
Or critical.
I am
Critical if
bloody.
you're really fucking near dead.
Not really near dead, but I'm like nearish.
You're critically bloodied.
I'm critically
The
bloodied.
apprentice is going to shoot a arcane burst
Very
at you then,
bloodied.
Atlas, because you're very bloodied. That would be 22 to hit for 3 force damage.
Yep, that hits.
Double sent.
I'm now even more bloody.
And could you also make me a conk check on your enlarge, please? See if the Chimera remains big.
18.
It does. The other mage is going to
I'm
use his...
making him a big boy.
The other mage is going to cast Fireball at 5th level on the door, and you see
this
that
isn't
is
gonna go
accelerating
well
the
for
fire
me.
up. Yeah, if this continues much longer, there's a real risk that door will be unusable. Chimera's turn. Chimera is going to see if they get the fire breath back.
Come on, buddy.
They do not. They're just going to do the usual chimp champ chomp on.
But they are a big boy, so it's an extra hurty chimp chomp chomp.
They only hit with the claws for 13 slashing. What did the extra damage did they roll? Do you want to roll it? Is it 2d6 or something? Or an extra 1d6 or 1d4? Sorry.
1d4.
D4 extra. Extra 3 points of slashing damage. Yep, that flamer's looking critical after that series of strikes. But that is the Chimera's turn. Eros.
Saving roll. Fail.
Yasin.
Going to hit the one that's critical.
Go for it.
Roll.
Smacky smacky.
15.
15 hits. Connects.
Right.
Damage.
I'll roll the damage and then I'll roll the second. 9.
9. You watch as you nearly bring him to his knees. He's barely standing.
Alright, let's get him with the second. Come on.
24. You just fucking cleave him. Yasin, based
damage.
on your what you've seen, your role models in this group, you strike to kill. You don't show mercy anymore.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I've learned by now Yasin is killing
Role model,
instantly.
Cyrus.
He was showing mercy originally, but we stopped doing that.
You guys
I
stopped
feel
showing
like-
mercy, so he stopped showing mercy.
I was about to say, I
To
feel
be
like
fair,
Yasin's gone
I
through it
can't
and there's a
really show
bunch.
mercy. My weapons are ranged and chimera.
That's really on you for using those weapons. You could go get other ones.
I could, but
You could non-lethally bear attack people.
Mm-hmm.
you
And
can't
could
not
also
easily
tell the
bear
goat
attack
to-
people.
end of Yasin's turn, you hear the sound of like people
Oh.
yelling from inside the building. Atlas, are
very good
you up?
sign.
You might be doing
I was
the-
gonna
Oh, I'm up.
just with my rest of
I'm
my
a little
movement, I want
fucked,
to
but I'm
move-
up.
Move back quickly with the movement.
Yep, he will
Nice,
try to
that's
take a swing at you if you back up, because you'll have moved into gauge.
I not just killed him.
Oh yeah, sorry, he's dead. Never mind.
Does make
I was
it
about to say,
quite
he's
hard to
coming back
hit
from the-
people.
No, he doesn't actually. That's fine. I just forgot to delete it.
So
As he falls
it
forward dead,
this
he
one
like
here, is he
swings.
against the door?
Yeah, he's the one flaming up. He's like up. He's
I'm
standing on the stairs, flaming up
Gonna
towards the.
move right up against him.
Yep, you kind of come up behind him, tap him on the shoulder. Yep. At the end of your turn, you hear people like yelling and stuff like that from inside the building. Atlas, you, Yasin, maybe Astro, just maybe see a little bit of this. The Chimera might see if they bother to turn around.
At least one of the heads are probably bother.
You would see, looks like the gladiators have come down to the south gate to try to help you. Looks like they'll instruct them to do that. However, they found the doors are, although the barricade has been removed by you, like the doors are like on fire. It's impassable right now. It's not like destroyed, so that if the fire could be put out, they can do something about it. And you begin to hear like, you hear like a familiar voice like, "We need to go back and get water." Or like, you hear the voice of the gnoll who bit Cyrus' ear off. You hear, "Or we could just charge right through. I say a little fire never hurts," from like the big Leonin. "Well, you did that, crazy one. I'm gonna get some fucking water, big cat balls." And like, you're just like muttering back and forth.
Why do I feel like it's a
Hit the
replica
knoll.
of our
Love the cat.
party? That is a replica of our party. That is.
Yes, so the gladiators have officially arrived, but they are stuck on the other side of the fire, and they're currently debating on what to do next, because it's not really their, like...
See, but he's a cat, so we'll open the door for him, and then he's just gonna look at us, and then we close the door, and he meows again.
Astra.
To the people. But I don't want to get close to Fiery McGee over here, so...
Who's down right now, by the way?
Barros and Cyrus.
A show of hands, please. Who's dying?
Just dead body.
We had with the talons, didn't we? Like the little like emergency necklaces of like someone's down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to think that
Notification.
they kept wearing those after like they stopped adventuring. Just like randomly flares up one day. It's like, "You good?" It's like, "I fell down the stairs. Shut the fuck up."
I just I keep looking at the character sheet. I keep going back, going, "Oh, wait, I can go." Oh shit, I can't do that. I'm not vulgar at the moment.
I send my dragon, who I don't have right now.
Or I can't. Oh shit, I can't cast Cure Wounds. Good berries. Oh shit, I don't have them either.
Oh.
I get this odd feeling Volga's been too much of a 50 all-round character. He's trying to be too much.
Is that the right way around? Do I need to reverse it? C of B. C of Barros.
That's a D.
That's
That's
a
a
D.
save D.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. It's actually a fucking. What's that look like? It looks like the kite mark that did. The British CE, like that.
You gotta pick your
Okay.
favorite, Astra.
No, I was thinking about using the salve, but I'm changed my mind. Going to run up to Barros because I can get to him. I can't move, but yeah, I run up to Barros. Cast Cure Wounds. Oh, I didn't mark that off. First level. So, yeah, alright. You get 10 healing. And then to Cyrus, I'm gonna cast Healing Word at first level. Sorry, you're further away.
That's fine.
6.
Healing Word's so handy though, because it's just like, get back up again.
Yep.
I was That's all my movement used, so I can't. Yeah, that's all she can do. And just pray she doesn't get flamed.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Cyrus.
What's the range on a flamer?
On a flamer, about 15 foot.
So if I were to grab this guy and force him to turn around, he wouldn't reach the other two.
Just to check, did you cast a Cure Wounds and a Healing Word in one turn?
Yeah.
Both 2 level 1 spells? Impossible.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Oh.
Cantrip would have to be reaction. So you could like spare the dying one, and then Healing Word the other, or... Sorry, I just didn't
Yeah, I'd
realize that.
have to do that then.
You should spare the die on me.
Yeah, I'll
Or you
spare
can
the
cast
dying
it.
on. Hold on, I could use the
They're
salve.
also only on like their first death
Yeah,
saves,
you could use the
know?
salve. Yeah, it's like you could definitely use the salve as an action, and then use the Healing
Yeah.
Words the other one. That could work.
Yeah, I'll use the salve then. On Barros.
The
And then-
Healing Slav.
Yep.
Alrighty.
27.
Wait. Slav, I believe, does take some time to apply, doesn't it? Say.
You spend 1 minute applying this.
You start applying it to him, like quoting him.
Yeah.
So it's taking time. So I'm gonna say while you're doing it, make me a medicine check, and this will see if you're able to stabilize him while you're like, because this is like bandaging wounds, like it's like magic pseudocreme. You're like putting Savlon on his cuts and stuff, and like
Hey,
you're
pseudocrem is magic.
So you manage to stabilize him, but you now need to continue doing this for a minute, and if you stop, it'll you'll need to come back to it basically until you do it 10 turns of like healing him. He's not gonna wake up, like unless you. But you could like magically do it, and then like continue like patching his wounds where you can later. Like he'll still benefit from that eventually, but like not like instantaneously. But he's not bleeding out anymore, which is good. That makes sense. Because that is the limit. That's why it's such a fucking big whack of magic
Yeah.
healing, you know?
No, that's fair. Yeah. That's all she
Cyrus,
can
you
do.
are up. You used the flavors there. Sorry, did you just I had to. Okay. Make sure you get your first little spell slot back, Astra. You haven't spent that.
Okay.
Okay. I don't suppose I'd be able to grapple him and then move around to like steer him away
Yeah.
from the other two.
You would have to basically move around and then grapple, and then you could drag him back, basically, like grab him like by, like you could like but you could either push him like 5 foot back, or you could try to grab and drag him, but like you move at half speed. So you have to pull him behind you basically. So you could move like 5, 10, and that'll probably be you. You know, you could drag him back like at least to there, because you'd have to move, 5,
Yeah.
10, grab, and then 20, 30. So you could get
Yeah,
him all the way
okay.
back as far as there if you succeeded to grapple.
I'm gonna have to bonus action rage,
Yep.
and then I'm going to try and grapple him again, just because I need to give the others time to get the fuck away from the flamer.
Yeah.
So strength check.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's a 17.
17 will definitely be a pretty high roll from the beat. Let me see what their strength are. They're not super strong. Or hellhounds, though. 15. Yeah, you overcome him and you're able to drag him back. You want to drag him back as instructed, so that's 5, 10, 20, 30. So you can get him back as far as there. Get your friends out of his reach.
Yeah, I think that's
Can no longer
pretty
reach
much all of my movement is just I get up, grab this guy, and literally just like try and like force him back.
them. Yeah. Alrighty. Atlas. Actually, he would have moved, and that's all I've been. Yep. Atlas.
Yes, I would like to fly 30 foot above the flamer at the door,
Sure.
and then I would like to try and thorn whip him.
Cool. Make attack.
Hang on, I just
20 will hit. More damage.
do, do, do.
And are you pulling him towards you?
Yes.
How far off towards you?
10 feet up to
Okay,
me.
then he will have to make an acrobatics check to not take any falling damage.
He only takes a single hurt, but I'm hoping that he will land badly.
He lands surprisingly daintily.
Damn
but
you.
It does take a reaction. But I control his fall.
Is
He lands surprisingly datingly, and then I throw an arrow at him.
Yep, you still launch an arrow down at him. Yeah, because if you beat it at 10, you can be.
God, I miss horribly.
Yeah, you can just rage of him like not like landing like as hard.
He
as
like
wants
throws
him
it
to.
kind of lazily, expecting him to be sprawled on the ground, and then he just lands on his feet, and she's like,
Yeah. Anything else, Atlas? Staying there next to the stairs.
I moved 30 foot up, so I can't really move
Okay, what's
back.
you done then? Alrighty, bad boys, what you gonna do? They are going to
Do bad boy things.
do bad boy things. Cyrus, you're back up. They are going to start blasting.
Yeah.
Let's see if the flamers get any of their flame back. Okay, 2 get their flames back. The one at the door, focusing just on the door. Doesn't even care. It's like dodging the attacks all around him. Flames on the door. Has Yassam behind him. He's gonna focus trying to keep this door in control, especially when I can hear people kind of moving around inside it. The one next to you, Cyrus, you see their flame floor of glows bright again, but like you're still like dragging them along. They're not gonna bother wasting it on you. They instead like you watch as they like it would probably be like they take the like actual flamer itself, they crank like a nozzle on it, and you watch as the like glowing nodule at the end like almost begins to close up and gets really tighter and tighter and tighter. But the heat, they begin to they crank it up again, and it begins to like swell and grow, and like it groans, and then just like they then use it to just like launch it towards you. It's like sharp protruding spikes from it. It's like the metal is warping with the heat, so like forcing it to change. So this hot metal comes down towards you. A 15 to hit for 5 piercing damage because you're immune to the fire damage.
My AC is 15.
Hits
so
for
that
5.
hits.
You had 6 from the healing
Sorry.
word, so you got 1 hit point. I believe.
Piercing. I'm raging.
Yep, so halved to 2.
Sweet. So I have 4 HP left.
That's so much HP. You're fine.
The cadet is
No.
going to.
You're a barbarian. You're meant to live on low HP.
Caster's
Just
behind me,
cast a
George.
feast.
The
Just
cadet's
cast
going
a
to try to
feast.
blast you with an arcane burst.
Yeah.
13 will miss. And
That would have been 4.
the other mage will kind of look at the situation. You look under control. He's going to go deal with the door. There's more important jobs than you guys right now. He's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then he'll dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He gets there, releases his wand, raises a fireball for the next turn. This guy here is going to also cast a fireball, exploding out from the doorway. That's going to be Atlas and Yasin. Dex saves, please.
Does it not affect his own person as well?
Yeah, they're immune to fire, the flamers.
Oh,
I
bastard.
got a nat 20, but I think I'm gonna go down either way.
19.
You're going to take half of this 5d8 fire damage.
Oh.
28 half to 14.
I'm
Atlas.
down.
Atlas falls.
Oh
to the
no,
ground.
Atlas, you're
She falls
falling.
30 foot, and she takes 1 failed death save. When will she learn? When will she learn her actions have consequences?
Never. That's Alice's entire character.
Other ones are all going to focus fire on the one target that actually remains a threat in the battlefield right now, which is the Chimera.
Well, this is going
if
well.
if it's any consolation, I am rooting for the Chimera in this one.
Chimera
Majorly
takes
rooting for the
8 force
Chimera.
damage there. And
If he goes down, heal the Chimera before you heal me.
If he goes down, I feel like Volgir will just get a sixth sense from somewhere and just start disappearing to the library.
Oh.
huge blast of cone of cold washes over the Chimera. The Chimera is critical but still standing.
He's still
Jesus.
standing.
The dust
Better than he
settles.
ever been.
The Chimera is going to rush
He's littler now because I'm unconscious,
Wait,
but he's
shrunk.
still large,
Does,
so you
does he
know.
get his flame
Does
breath
he,
back?
yeah, I was about to say, does he get his flame?
Let's see if he gets his flame breath back. He needs a 5 or 6.
Come on, buddy.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
He is.
Why didn't you say 1 or
going
2?
to... He's actually only large. He's only this size now.
Can I give the Chimera inspiration for saving Atlas?
Yep, got to do it. He is going to put the situation very hurt. Atlas, make one more animal handling check, please. Flat roll.
From beyond the
he's gonna
grave.
fly off.
Yeah, he's gonna fuck
Is
off.
he gonna leave you, or is he gonna stay and try to help?
24.
Oh my god, what is it
The
with
Chimera
these
whips
handlers?
around and
I actually,
pounces on this guy at the door.
I actually downloaded a cheat mod where all my animal handling checks are at 18 or above.
He hits with every single attack, 32 damage, and kills him instantly. Rips this guy apart on the
Because
stairs.
he loves me. Can I give him inspiration for that?
Sure, you can give him inspiration for that. And as the Chimera rips the
Guys, do I
rips
have
the
your
throat of
permission
this
to
guy out.
give him?
I'll give the Chimera permission.
As the Chimera rips the throat of this guy,
inspiration,
you
yeah.
hear from beyond the flames music start to play, and you're like, what is that? And you hear clapping. And then coming out from the fire, you see the 4 gladiators walking through. Hot! As they're coming through,
It's
they
much
come out.
cooler in my head.
Yeah. And the 4 gladiators, you see the human guy like there, and you see he's got like this big like battle axe like strung up. He's playing this music as they're walking out to like their
I
intro
feel like
theme.
the Leonan's kind of okay because he's got like fur to protect him, so he like
Yeah.
comes first, and then the rest like, oh, you made that look really easy. Ah.
Yeah, but so the Leonin is literally like walking out like he's like, you know, like dusts off a few embers from himself. And
And
then
in the left corner.
and the gladiators, they all begin running down the stairs. They like run past the Chimera. You see the Knoll give it a wide berth. And yeah, they are going to rush this group here, and they are going to rush them. So they move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get just to there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He moves all the way around. So he's going to take a little
I
white
feel like Cyrus is barely holding on, just sees the Knoll out of the corner of his eyes, like, gotta stay conscious to keep other ear.
Don't lose your ears, baby. So when
I feel like
they
Ash is
are...
stressing.
These guys have a bonus, which is called, like, performing for the audience. So whenever they are within 5 foot of each other, as long as they can basically stay within the area of a wrestling ring, they all get advantage on anything they want to do, because it's just ridiculous, and it's hilariously funny. And they
So
just get to
because they're
do
by
dumb
the
shit.
self-carriage, they're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Literally. So they are going to. You see the barbarian. He brings his axe back over his head as if he's going to swing for the guy, and the Knoll jumps on it, and then the Knoll gets catapulted forward over his head, and he slings the axe down, and the Knoll just jumps in this fucking guy, and the Knoll's going to attack.
Somebody
using,
applaud them, I'm unconscious.
you gotta do it. You gotta make it work. So they are gonna get it. So there should be advantage in that anyway. So they attack with all of the barbarians' attacks as well.
Oh, there's a
Knoll,
crit
crit.
as well.
Okay, so Knoll hits with pretty much that's 2 of those hits, so that's gonna be 7 plus 4. Nat 20 hits as well. That is an extra. Pardon me. 6 plus 8 is 14, so that's gonna be 32, and the 23 hits. So the Knoll like slumps up this guy, and they just rip him to shreds. That's all they can do this turn as a collective. That's it. That's all they got. But they come out,
murdered
they
a
move up,
single
they
guy
kill one guy,
collectively.
and yeah, they're beginning to move up. Actually, the other 2 can still dash to get in the combat. So Leonum and the other guy will dash up into melee with these 2 here, and they'll rush around. But they can't do anything else this turn. That is the gladiators. Barros.
Is the barbarian's
You're stabilized, so
axe
nothing to do,
also a
unfortunately.
guitar, or are they separate things?
The barbarian's axe it's a strung axe.
Okay.
So he's playing it, and then he stopped playing it, swings it back over his head, tilted it like 90 degrees so the
10
blade
out
was
of
flat,
10.
then all hopped on it, and then he just fucking like diving board slammed and whack-a-mole into the fucking guy in front of him. And the Knoll just fucking are going, ah! Like he did with Cyrus. The Knoll just fucking has so many attacks. But like he just got the attacks of the guy also. That is going to be... No, I see there now, so we've flung forward. Technically would have had him on this attack, but the guy's, I think, died anyway. Equal to 5. Yeah, fine. Yep, so, Beros, unfortunately, nothing you can do. Beros, now you've seen what the Gladiators are capable of, if you want to put the veteran stat block and D&D Beyond, and next time you and me are going to be the Gladiators while you're unconscious, so you can control 2 and I'll control 2. Yasin.
I know you can't heal me, but I just want to remind you that I'm dying next to you.
Can I stabilize?
I believe
Can I
Yasin
try
has a
and
healing.
stabilize with a minute?
I believe you gave Yasin a
Is he?
healing. I believe you did.
I have no idea if we did or didn't.
I recall you
I'll
gave
take the
original
DM's word
guys.
for it.
You gave him and Fiornik, I believe, 1 like on a previous mission. I don't think that you took it back, but he didn't use it.
I feel like Yasin will probably give it to Atlas just so that the Chimera doesn't
Yep.
eat him.
Probably fair.
So
He like
he'll
looks
give
at it, he's
that
like,
healing.
this is expensive. Looks at the Chimera looking at him, he's like, okay.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know what you're on about. I was always going to give this to her. Just like
Yep.
just
Force
like
feed it.
like
so it takes
full
your
on,
action to
like
do so.
shoving the ball like
2d4 plus 4, so that's
Mhm.
going to be 9 healing for Atlas.
Just 9 healing?
9 healing.
9.
And you still got movement, Yasin, if you want to move up and join the
Down, but I get up again.
the WWE or...
4.
Action to force feed someone a potion.
It's an action to force you to potion, yeah.
Bonus action to drink.
Yeah. So I've got to use my movement. I'm gonna move this far.
Isn't it a thing, like, in
I
the
can
rules that
literally
it's an
move
action to
there,
drink a
so I'm gonna
potion,
move
and
there.
everyone's just like, no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move there.
If you rush up and engage with that guy, yes, that stops his ranged attacks, which is good, because that's what he's been using a lot of. Astra, sorry.
Is that the sergeant or not the sergeant? I've got a
Sergeant's the
question.
bigger one.
Cadet.
That's a cadet. Sergeants are in blue. They're like bigger. They're the bigger ones. More imposing.
I'm more worried because I'm in line of sight of this fucking sergeant.
So could Astra like do a medicine check again and see if it helps speed up the...
Yep, so you would just
Oh,
now, it's
thank
just a
you.
matter of time. He's stable, he's no longer bleeding out, it's just a matter of time you apply it on. So you could technically leave him right now and come back to him if you wanted to do something else, and he would be fine. Like, he's not going to bleed out. Or you could just keep trying to apply it. It's going to take another 9 more turns, including this one.
Well, spiritual weapon...
So you can keep
floating
spiritual
parts.
weaponing around, like, while you're doing it. Just
Or
keep
you
healing
could
Beros.
cast a spell and get him
Yeah,
back
or you
up.
could instantly cast like a cure wounds and get him up straight away. Like, and then he could literally then go hide and keep. Like, if Beros uses his action and you use his action, you do it half the time. Because, like, you know, you're helping each other. But like,
Would, because the salve is 27 HP, if she cast a spell to get him up instantly, would he get the spell's healing plus the salve? Or would
no,
the
he
salve
still would need
kick
to
in
finish
next?
applying
But he
the
would
salve
get
to
the
get the
salve
benefits.
eventually.
But he would the salve will not be
Okay.
wasted. Like, as in, Beros will, even if he has
Okay.
finished this fight and you haven't applied it, Beros can apply it and then get the healing at the end instead of having a short rest. Like,
Okay, I will cast Cure Wounds on Beros, first level.
George will be back in a second.
Did I-
want you to-
Oh,
Yep, second level cure wounds, go for it.
or first level,
Sorry,
sorry.
my
First level,
everything.
8 healing for Beros.
Yep. And then use the spiritual weapon to smack something.
Yep, there's a flamer, there's a couple of mages around.
Go for a mage, because they're being a pain in the ass.
Sure, one of the big. You can't really see much from your current position. You can see one of the like cadets around the corner, like just past Cyrus. But the other one moved away, like around the corner. You lost sight of him.
Yeah, maybe go for the cadet. It's the only one I can really
Go
see.
for it. Yeah. Make your attack. Right away, see.
Oh, doesn't matter. 10.
10 hits an apprentice. They are very weak,
Right. Okay. Okay.
He's just a guy.
and 10 kills it.
10.
They are literally like beat cops, you know.
It was his
Yeah.
first day on the job.
Mage Arbor just fizzles out.
I think where would I move? I'll probably actually move to other side. Bear has a clear sight on the flamer. I know Cyrus says I'm grappled, but just in case.
Okay.
Maybe just.
Cyrus is
Technically,
going
there's a wall there,
to.
Astra, forcing you backed into.
Oh, okay.
Can I?
You're like already backed up.
Will dragging him back another 15 feet cost me action or
Just
movement?
because you're still
Just
got.
movement.
He's not tried to break the grapple yet, so you're still grappled.
10, 15. I'm dragging him back to here.
Yep.
And then I'm going to try and slash him.
Sure. What weapon are you using?
My great axe.
So that's two-handed.
Yeah.
You will have to
Well,
let go.
my battle axe, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna let go of him, but I'm just gonna try and fucking.
Yeah, so you
whack
drag him all this way, like as he's like scrambling, like digging his heels in the ground, like he finally thinks he breaks free the grapple, he turns around, you're just like, whoa! Like,
I'm gonna recklessly.
go for it.
Mr. Flamer and the very bad, not good
24
day.
death hits.
24. So that's a D10
Nice. Yeah,
plus
he's,
my rage, which is 2.
Mr. Flamer and the very bad, not good day at all.
I think the page is doing its job.
Plus. It is, thank you. Get out of my way, stats. Plus 4 radiant damage, so that is 10. No. It's math. 9 normal damage and 4 radiant damage.
He is bloodied after that strike, but still standing.
That's.
That's it, Cyrus. That's all she wrote.
I could bonus action radiant consumption, but that would also kill me, so.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's
Atlas.
What?
Basic thought. What a fool you are. Okay, I'm alive. I'm
Yep,
awake.
you're up. You
I'm
can stand
gonna-
up from the ground.
I'm
Pro.
gonna
You see the
stand
Chimera
up.
looking at you.
Yep. He's not looking so hot, is he?
No, he looks really like fucking death's door right now.
Okay, and he's still here because he's a good and loyal boy. So I'm going to cast a second level healing word because that's the only healing I have.
Yep.
And I'm going to heal him for 12.
Cool.
It's pretty
The
good
wounds
for
being close up on his side.
Can I see any bad boys wearing metal?
The Flamer's tanks are metal, but they're all the ones near you cannot see because they're all dead. The mages are wearing, all the others are wearing robes. They have daggers and stuff on their belts, but that'll be about it.
That's kind of boring. Then I shall dooby dooby doo dooby doo. I don't have a lot of shit I can do. Fuck it. Can I reach them? Is there a bad? Where are the bad boys?
These are the bad boys. There's two bad boys there.
Okay, if I get like to here, can I hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get there, you can hit that guy
Yeah, so I'm gonna get up there.
on top of him.
Sorry. Back a bit. And I'm just going to stab him.
Sure.
Or try to stab him. Look, I don't have a lot of useful spells right now. I wasn't expecting everything to be on fire when I went.
I think he's probably more concerned that he probably turns around and sees this bird-looking plague mask just go.
While his friend beside him is getting stabbed.
That's
like
a
guns.
22 to hit.
22 hits. He can't shield that. For slashing damage.
Before slashing him.
Yeah.
I love the idea of Atlas, like, while she's slinging spells, and then eventually after getting knocked down too many times, she's like, and now I just start stabbing folks.
Panic and stab.
Pulls a scimitar out that she's never used and just starts stabbing.
Gaston, the
That's
guy
a
next to you is
callback.
going to try to blast you with the burning hands. I need you to make me a dex save, please.
Dex save. That did not roll. That did not roll either. There we go.
15 is a success, so you're going to take half to 6.
Yay. I'm bloodied.
Maybe.
Welcome to the club.
It's nice playing a character with some decent amount of HP.
Yeah. Donkey boy. This guy's moving to the corner. He is going to look around and he is going to cast Magic Missile. And he is going to focus it on probably the Knoll, who's currently fucking pounding the shit out of the guy. That is going to be casted at level, so that's an extra 6 starts in total. That's 18 points damage to the Knoll. Knoll like looks up like ha! This guy, 2 guys in melee right now. One of the mages vanishes, turns invisible. You see he casts a spell himself, disappears. The apprentice, the cadet who just left alone, is like, ah! And he's going to try to cast Burning Hands, and he's going to cast it, so he's going to catch the 3 gladiators there. On.
Got to say 3. It's got some long reach in.
Burning Hands has a 15-foot cone.
Jesus Christ. It sounds like you're just going to touch them and it burns you up.
They all succeeded, I think. So they're going to take half that to 5. Has a spell DC of 12, so they did all succeed. Even though they're the fastest. 5, that's grand. They're all a little bit burnt and charred from earlier. The Knoll's definitely looking a little bit more bloodied at this point. Especially as the magic missiles hit him. The guy's invisible. Flamer with Cyrus is going to try to take Cyrus down for once and for all. He's going to use the warped bite attack again. 9 will miss though, just can't seem to land a good hit.
Joke's on you. Nothing will take this man down.
Yep, and then he'll hold his ground.
Except himself sometimes.
Yeah.
Chimera, we'll see Atlas has gone into melee and will follow her up. Let's see if it gets Fire Breath back. Nope. Chimera saddles up next to the gladiators, who all look a little bit nervous, begin to sweat a little bit as Chimera then lays waste into the fucking guy in front of it.
They're just sweating because the burning
The
hand.
Chimera bites the head off this cadet, just like throws it at one of the gladiators.
Good boy.
Whips around and then pounces on this guy. Charging with his horns and then coming down with its claws. The claws missing, but horns hitting for 9. Tries to shield it, but just like gets through.
I
so
like
comes
that goat does not miss.
Goat is fucking ferocious.
Marsan has more rage than the other 2 heads combined.
Okay, the gladiators.
Yeah.
That would be a goat, to be fair.
Anthony, there's one guy's got invisible here, and you see the Leonin just like waves his hand in front of his face and goes, "You can't see me."
Amazing. So do I control these 2 guys?
Yeah, you can control the Leonin and the big human guy who's like got like all this rock, like he's almost like not quite like a Ganassi, but he has like he's definitely like human, but has like rock painted all over him, like to give him like the illusion of like rocks.
Yeah, I think the Leonin's gonna.
No! I just got who he is!
He's Korg.
He's the rock!
He's the stone, actually.
The boulder.
So 2 long swords.
Hello.
The boulder feels conflicted about murdering the city guard.
They got +5 to hit. Right.
I like that the Leonin is just my character Sunshine, and if he dies I'm gonna be, like, just subtly heartbroken.
1, 2.
And I just imagine.
If you have
Guard
D&D
goes
Beyond
away,
up
Guard
and you use the
disappears.
attack, you use the block.
Guard disappears and it's just like Boulder is no longer conflicted.
It's fine. It would have been a 14, a 13, and a 6. So I think most of that, all of them miss, right?
Yeah, you're swinging into this with this invisible guy, so you can't seem to land a hit on him. He just must be dodging out the way, or he's moved.
Or he's just curled up in a ball on the floor.
The other two of the gladiators, they kind of like spread out. They go over to the other one of these sergeants, and the one begins playing his axe again. And as he walks along, he just goes, "I fear no man, no beast or evil, brother." And then he brings the axe down towards the guy as the gnoll begins just trying to stab the guy in the side rapidly. Ryan's having a great time.
He's either Hulk Hogan or Randy Savage, and I love both of those.
Okay, so
He's also a liar. He does fear, well, I suppose he fear monstrosity.
yeah.
Everyone fears him.
I don't.
They
I
actually
do like the idea of the gladiators watching us leave, that thing's gonna kill her, and then showing up to this fight huh.
They kill that one there, and they make a bit of a sport of it, a bit of show of it, and then the gnoll turns, looks at the apprentice who's you've moved to engage Yasin, and just fucking throws his short sword at him, and the apprentice just gets stabbed in the chest and also dies because it's 20-foot throwing distance, even with disadvantage would kill him. Yeah, ridiculous rolls from them. That is their turn. There's at least one more invisible guy somewhere, and there's a flamer who's currently having a 1v1 with Cyrus. Beros, you're up.
I'm just putting on that salve as per I assume being ordered to.
Rubbing it on yourself.
I like to imagine it's have you ever done the thing where you put on way too much hand cream and you just keep going further and further up your arms?
It's gonna massage it eventually.
Suddenly, trying to
Astra's quick, just rub this till it absorbs into your skin. It's not. It's just going further and further.
Yasin, you know there was a guy who went invisible. He was somewhere 45 or so foot from you, near where Atlas is. But you can't see anyone else at the moment, apart from the flamer who's quite far away. You know someone was around here, ish.
I'm gonna move to here.
Yep.
Just take a random swing.
Yep.
Two random swings, just in case.
Yep. I assume you're just gonna swing once to the front and then once to the left or something, or once to the right.
Yeah.
Sure. 2 swings.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one to the right because it seems I don't think I can go over the dead body of his comrade.
Use that himbo luck.
Nope.
Nothing to the right. Nothing in front of you. Or if there
Worth a
was,
shot.
they dodged.
Stay.
Astra. Just rubbing.
Okay.
Where's Beros and Astra? Oh, Astra's rubbing Beros down at the back of the Undercity entrance.
Just
Around the
greasing
back of
him
the
up.
bike
He's
sheds.
doing it properly.
Astra's this. No, you apply it the semicircles. Bear's I'm doing semicircles. Meanwhile, it's just Cyrus and this flamer being why won't you fucking die? Why won't you burn?
Right, hold on.
Around the corner, there's just a bloodbath of gladiators and chimeras.
Bloodbath with pizzazz.
Okay, so
Halfway through this, they're trying to rub the salve, and you're balancing guys does anyone else hear guitar?
spiritual weapon the dude that or Cyrus is trying to fight.
Yep, go for it.
Because they don't see the
I'm
connection.
succeeding, thank you.
We thought
kind
you
of.
stole your kill. I'm not trying to jinx it right now, but no,
It has been known to happen.
Swing and miss.
9. So next up is
I feel like Cyrus is just
Sixteen
mildly
on the same
salty, but
person.
the spiritual weapon's helping him. Get that god shit out of here.
Dex 14 from the flamer.
I do like that the gladiators improved the fighting music. That was nice of them.
We had to have a big dramatic reveal. 20 save. It's half damage, I think.
No,
No.
I bopped too hard and made
Is it,
it
no, it's a.
Does the catch takes no damage? Like burning hands, I'm thinking. Alright, Cyrus.
Get him, boy!
Still standing.
It's whether or not do I go for the tank or do I go for just him. I'm more likely to hit him, but if I hit the tank, I might just kill him in instant, like one hit.
How's he looking?
He looks bloody.
He's bloodied. Yeah, I'll hit him again. Another reckless attack. 20, non-natural.
Definitely hit. Roll damage.
8 plus 2 is 10 plus 5 radiant, 15 total.
He's looking critical after that. He's just barely able to keep his form. That's your turn, Cyrus.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Alice.
Where did I see the man be
Just to
invisible?
your south. You didn't hear them move or anything. They just cast a spell, and you think they stayed there.
Okay. This is a gladiator, yes?
Yeah, those are gladiators. That's Sunshine.
Okay. Who are
Lion. If you
are
zoom
fine?
in, you can see he's the lion. Man.
Oh yeah. Who are okay? They're doing all right.
They're fine. They're a little bit
Okay.
burnt from walking through fire. But apart from that, they're alright.
Then I am going to I didn't hear him move. I'm gonna cast Earth Tremor.
Sure.
With the assumption that man.
Can you pick who is affected by Earth Tremor?
No, that's why I asked if the gladiators were okay or
What
not.
save did he have to make?
Dex.
Is Yasin okay?
It's only a 10-foot radius, so it wouldn't hit Yasin.
Yeah, Yasin's not in the range.
Oh,
We get like
okay.
Yeah, Yasin's fine. One Sunshine Fields. What's the DC, sorry?
15.
Okay, Sunshine Fields, and the stone succeeds.
The stone.
Yeah.
But no guy?
I will roll for him. Oh, sorry. Just roll your damage, I'll get to see it.
Okay.
$21.
Also, is the area loose earth or stone?
It is like cobblestone streets, so
Is that stone?
that is stone, but it's cobblestone. It's not loose earth or stone. It's cobblestone. It's concrete cobblestone.
Okay.
Loose earth and stone means like gravel,
Sure.
like dirt.
Then I think that's me. Yeah, that's me.
Does it not become difficult terrain?
No, because it has to be loose earth or stone.
Ah, okay.
Cobblestone isn't stone. Apparently.
But it's loose earth. It's loose earth or stone? Is in like, it is in loose stone.
Okay.
Is that not the intention? Maybe I'm misinterpreting it, but grammatically, if something is loose earth or stone, it means like, it has to be like, you know, if it was like a
It's
dirt
not- it's
track
not-
or like, it's not a city street, isn't gonna
Gravel.
like, you know,
It's not loose earth and stone.
It's loose earth and loose stone.
yeah.
Yeah,
but
but
I
they
think
just
instead
didn't
of
write
writing
loose quite.
loose earth or loose, it's like,
Yeah.
is it loose earth or stone? Is like how it's written. That
Yeah,
would
okay.
make sense why it would become difficult to trade. You're churning it up, but like it'd be hard to churn up like brick. You know, how difficult trade is brick gonna get? Like not super. It might like, you know, do the Encanto house a little bit. You know, like waves.
I think there's a spell called Erupting Earth
It does do it.
that does it to whatever.
I mean,
terrain.
to be
I think
fair,
that's the spell I'm thinking of.
I doubt that any of you will relate except Mary, but if you've ever tried to walk across cobblestone in heels, that is difficult terrain. Scary.
That was also difficult on high heels.
One time I went to go see Rocky Horror and I got stuck because I couldn't cross a patch of cobblestones in my heels, and a girl who was dressed up as Eddie picked me up and carried me over them. Oh.
I feel like growing up where
I was dressed as Columbia. It was a very good moment. Matched. It was excellent.
And high heels kind of like have me ready.
Alrighty. So, can I get a damage roll here? Who's for Worf Tremor? Is that happening?
4.
4.
4. That's right. Didn't pop up. So 4 damage to Sunshine. And anything else, Atlas?
Nope, that's me.
Alrighty, bad boy. What you gonna do's turn? You hear them moving away, but you cannot see them, so you can't attack or shooting against them, unfortunately. And then see a fireball go off centered on that group. So I need Chimera, Yasin, Stone, Sunshine, and Atlas all to make death saves.
Death save.
Death saves?
Not death saves, dex.
I mean, it is going to knock me down, but...
Alright, Chimera will use its group inspiration. Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
I guess Chimera's dying.
No, you said he gets death
Does
saves.
death saves.
Sunshine and the Pebble.
Also,
Crit fail.
shit. Okay, this is gonna be a horrendous fireball.
This might kill me.
A level 3 fireball. It's just 8d6.
Oh, just 5. 5d6.
8d6, sorry.
86.
Seven
Nothing.
more.
How much is your max HP, George?
36.
That's gonna be 28.
How much you got left?
I'm down, but I'm
quite
not
dead.
dead.
26,
Stone
did
is
you say?
bloody,
Yeah.
26, and Sunshine is bloodied, but they're both
I'm
still
down.
standing.
26 HP I have. It's 20. Oh no, yeah.
I'm down.
Chimera is also unconscious.
No!
Yasin's unconscious.
the gladiator's okay.
Gladiator's just bloodied. They're fresh to the fight. You know, they've only just come in.
Save the himbos!
Chimera makes a death
Why?
save. A D100. There. Okay, 13, 1 success for Chimera.
He also rolled a success on the D100, to be fair.
Gladiator's
Depending on
turn.
how you go.
Yeah.
Gladiators, give me these two over here are gonna. You're gonna see you heard them moving over here somewhere.
That guy's got fucking greater invisibility. He did spells and he's still invisible.
Yes, he does. He is.
How dare he?
He has access to 4th level spells.
What a dick.
5, 10.
After this, we're going somewhere with no magic.
Agreed.
Goes to hell.
They go to here. They're gonna try to stabilize Yasin. Yasin
Pretty sure they've got
stabilizes,
magic in hell.
and
That's
the
what I'm
Chimera
saying.
stabilizes. They begin bandaging up the wounds and stuff. But yeah, they're stable. Death saves.
Do you think stabilizing the Chimera is kind of like when they like tranquilize a lion and they're like, is it definitely unconscious?
So you know roughly there's someone over this direction, Anthony? If you're still controlling them, are you happy because Barros is back? You didn't give them over to Will because he's unconscious.
No, I can. Let's move them both kind of here, and in kind of classic
10,
showmanship, I
15,
think what
20,
they'll do.
25, 30, that's as far as they can get.
Yeah, that's fine. I think they'll give each other a nod and just start spinning and stabbing.
Sure. What
in all
direction do you want them
directions.
to hit? Do you want to hit like the square like next to them, or
Yeah, let's kind of like hit these two squares.
so do you want one to hit one and one to hit the other with all 3 attacks, basically?
Yeah, we can do.
Sure. So roll me all their attacks and just tell me who's going first.
Get the air.
This one
One,
and this
2, 3.
Oh, got 20 then.
one was an at 20. And who was that
yep.
swinging? The stone or was it Sunshine?
The stone.
The stone? Okay, the stone hits with the first attack. And probably the second one as well. The bonus. I think the third one missed. There was a shield. Will come up.
First 2. So
Greater
that's
visibility will fizzle
one
out
hit.
after the first attack makes contact, regardless of damage, because that's an absolute shite roll.
Um.
Do you want me to roll the damage for you? You got it.
Yeah, we could do all the damage. Just trying to. They have
Plus
different damages
8,
for
so
them.
that's 16. That's 22 damage. Sunshine then can swing around, take his attacks if you'd like on the guy.
Yep.
Go for it.
1, 2, 3.
The shield will just probably bounce most of us off. It's a plus 5.
16. Yeah,
Shield's small.
16, 15.
Holds his
Yeah.
ground. But yeah. He's bloodied when he comes to. You get a good few hits on him. Barros, you're up. Rubbing yourself.
Yeah, rubbing myself. I'll probably move myself here, just kind of hide myself a little bit more.
Pip says, don't forget to get behind your ears.
All I can imagine is like hearing the explosion and Barros is like, rub faster!
Astra?
She'll probably do the same. Assuming the flamer is still alive.
Yes.
Keith.
Pretty fucked up. He's still alive.
But she can't see that the others are. Like, she can't see.
You would have seen and heard the explosion of the fireball go off.
If I move to like there, will I?
Yeah, you could have a little look around the corner and try to see if anyone's gone down or anything. Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
You move up, Atlas, and as you do, or Astra, sorry, you move up, and as you do, you see there's another sergeant there being chased by two of the gladiators. You see, looking around the corner further down the thing, you see the chimeras like being blasted onto the street. It's like on the ground, not moving, as you see Asin. Looks like the gladiators over there have like roughly patched their wounds up and like treated their burns what they can, but they just like need to.
I am also unconscious.
Atlas is also gone. They're moving towards Atlas next. But like, they did not move it together.
Smells like delicious roast owl again.
She probably recognizes that smell by that point.
Can you smell what the stone is cooking?
Yeah, she'll cast Healing Word on Atlas at level 1.
Thank God you decided to be a cleric, because we need it.
7 HP.
Yay. I mean, you say that, but like, our other party existed without a cleric for a long time.
Yeah.
You just gotta like alter your combats if there's not a cleric. Or like make healing potions more abundant.
And then just shield
Or kill one of them till they make a
Sacred
cleric.
Flame on the flamer. Good.
Yep, he'll make a dex save.
Yeah, 14.
13, feels.
Does anyone else just have that one guy in the initiative order?
3, not much, but like.
Yep.
My initiative order, I can see everyone, so it doesn't. I can see every single screen's initiative order, so it just probably because I've added the gladiators in.
I know, it's just funny because it's like, and in the turn order, that guy.
Gladiator.
So yeah, just 30 radiant, and then that's all she can do.
Doesn't die, but he's critical. Cyrus.
Okay, so I was looking at my Divine Fury,
Yep.
and I've noticed a glitch. So when I roll Divine Fury and it's D6 plus half my Barbarian level, D&D Beyond hasn't been adding them to my roll 20, so he should have took 4 more radiant damage
Okay.
over
He
the
dies.
course of 2 turns.
He does.
By my damage and not yours, you did not steal my kill. Or technically, you did.
Astra would have killed him after you did the damage. He had 5 hit points left.
So
you'd have 1 hit
technically,
point,
he did
Astra
steal
would
your
have killed him.
kill.
I feel like when he falls down dead, Cyrus just looks at you as if to go, "What the fuck?"
I
And then he's
love
going
that
to-
Cyrus cannot get a fucking kill in this game.
Yeah, he whittles everybody down, and then somebody else kills them.
He drags his quarry away from the group, like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna get this one.
To be fair, there was a period of time where Atlas was stealing all his kills, and that wasn't even you whittling them down. That was like, you run over to a guy, Atlas kills him. You run to the next
Yeah,
guy,
it was not.
Atlas
it
kills
was,
him.
I dashed it. I used my action to get there, and then he's dead.
The best way of thinking about it is the only way you get a kill is by strapping them to a chair and killing them when they've got no way of defending themselves.
That's true.
Yep.
At least you got one guaranteed kill.
I'm gonna go over and fucking smack this guy as hard as I can.
Yeah.
If he walks by, I just like believe you're trying to say is you're welcome.
You just gotta fuck you in return.
That still counts as 1.
Well, I would question saying fuck you to the cleric, but you go ahead.
22 will hit. And shield
22. Whoop. 1
4 plus rage damage,
plus.
plus Divine Fury, plus half Barbarian level.
Okay, so that is 4, 6, 5, 4, 6, 11, 13.
He had exactly 13 hit points left. Cyrus finally
You
gets a
got
kill.
one!
I assume you kill him, Cyrus. You don't knock him unconscious. Kill.
No, I fucking take his head off.
Take his head clean off. The barbarians are like, yeah! The barbarians are glad you're destroyed.
Yeah!
I don't know if Ryan's like cheers have screams are coming through properly, but yeah.
All right, and yeah, with that, we are technically still in initiative because Atlas is KO.
No, I'm up.
Oh no, you're up. Oh yeah,
I got 7 whole hit points.
Oh, then yeah, so everyone is back and fighting fit then. So you are all out of initiative.
I immediately run to Tewa. Well, I don't run to him actually because it's healing word and I can just do it. But I healing word Tewa back up.
Yep.
And then I do the same for Yasin
Go.
afterwards.
Roll it.
Tewa gets 7. Yasin gets 9.
Yeah, I have a feel. I was about to say I had a feeling that Harry, you skipped past Yasin, so we probably had a death save on that.
No, Yasin got stabilized by the gladiators.
You can still lose.
As did the Chimera. Maybe against their best wishes, but
And then she will run to the Chimera's side.
yep.
Cyrus will run past everyone into the Colosseum while healing himself with healing hands. So I get 6 HP.
Is it still on fire?
The
I
fire's
suppose it
still
doesn't matter
burning, yeah.
if
The
you run
fire's
through
still-
the fire.
He just runs through it.
He's going to see where everybody else is and try like start ushering them out of the building. Like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, definitely. You step in, Cyrus, and as you do, you see like the fire has spread inside the barricade that they put up, all the wooden furniture and stuff. As I see, like it's burned through, shattered the glass with the heat, and it's begun to burn that. And the building has begun to catch fire.
Probably
Luckily, a
trying to
lot of
clear
the
that.
like Selfcast Maximus is stone, but the problem still lies in the fact that a lot of the seats, a lot of the infrastructure, like a lot of a lot of that stuff is all wooden. So like the stands are going up, like they are going up. They'll probably burn out to a husk and probably still be standing and like structural, but like yeah, they're hazardous to be around at the moment. Is the problem. So yeah, you rush inside and you see like up on the walls like. Things are like it's kind of all happening like simultaneously. Gladiators just come in, like they've only just like finished. You see Volgears like just like around like try to get people up. You see the fires beginning to spread in the eastern gate as well from the same way. It's like spreading of the eastern stands. Fjornix like yelling at people with trackie like to get off the stands, get down. They're all kind of like trying to like force you, and people are getting backed up into like the pit of the arena, and the fire is beginning like slowly and like encircle them. You see them like looking up, like looking like oh fuck, like, and they see the building that you're in is you just walk out of a flaming building. They are blocked off. They need a way out.
Is the gondola still in the middle? It's functional.
Yeah, the gondola's still in the middle. Looks like Traki and Fjornik are moving kind of straight towards that, and they're trying to like there's a bit of a mass panic, to be honest. There's a good 60 odd people, 70 odd people here, all trying to get the fuck out.
Is there any way that I could look for a way to put out the fires that's spreading in the doors?
Is there water around?
You can make an investigation check if you'd like.
Fire hose.
The Chimera
It was nearly under 20. It was 8.
You start looking around. So it looks like you do find there's a barrel and you open it up and it's full of beer and okay. From the bars you go over and you start start sloshing around. Just make me a general. Let's call this a survival check, to put out the fire, knowing to go for the source of the fire and things like that, and aiming at the base, all that kind of thing. 12.
Wow.
Yeah, you start putting on little bits and pieces of fire. It's unfortunately 1 barrel of beer versus this kind of huge inferno. It's not going to be enough. But you kind of at least get the door frame clear enough that maybe your friends might be able to come in and help. It's safe enough for the move.
Does Cyrus feel kind of weirdly at home when everything is on fire?
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah. It's this is an everyday, except I wouldn't be pouring the beer out. I'd be drinking it.
Terwa gives Atlas a little lick in the face and pulls himself up and is licking their wounds, licking at the scabby burns that are kind of all at their body.
She will say to him. She'll say to him,
building, you hear, I need help in here.
I'm guessing.
She will say in Draconic to Terra, you want to play rescue or are you done for the day?
You can make me an animal handling check if you'd like to try to gauge their opinion.
14.
14. 7, but you did just heal them. Yep, they rise up and spread their wings.
She will jump on the Chimera. Well, gently, he's burnt. And fly down into probably onto the other side of where Cyrus ran in, because she figures, best just to not run through that fire.
Chimera and Atlas kind of go over the top. Cyrus clears a way for you guys to come in if you'd like, and a lot of you limp in. The Gladiator's kind of helping Yasin along because he's limping. He's really badly hurt. And then you kind of get in, you see this chaos all before you. The building is still burning. You need to get people through quickly.
Atlas will be kind of scanning the upper levels to see if there's anyone sort of stuck up there, so she can get Terwa up there to kind of grab him and bring him
perfect.
down.
Let's I'll just say for that sake, Terwa's able to get out this medium-sized group, this small-sized group, sorry, because he can carry the small group and he can carry them down to safety, probably somewhere to the west. The Gladiators are fighting fit, but they can come help you guys very below if you need.
Yeah, I think Barras will jump straight into the gondola and just start carting people out, kind of 7 or 8 at a time.
I'll say the gondola will definitely enable you to get the medium-sized group out before anything becomes too difficult. But that's Veros, Atlas, and the Chimera all occupied, so I'm gonna move them kind of
Volga's just throwing people, pushing people down the stairs, making sure no one's left behind.
Sure. Yeah, just let's say because you're not
Take a good berry, fucking go.
Are you using anything there, any resources, Volgi, or because there's no real equipment left to use, or are you just using what you've got on you?
That's what I've got on me at the time.
Let's call this a would you say you're barking orders to people, trying to get them down, or are you just looking for anyone, or are you?
Well, I'm looking and then I'm just yelling at them to get there.
It sounds like you're driving people with your voice and your vocal commands. So let's just call this either an intimidation, persuasion. It's a charisma-based check here, because you're kind of trying to drive them, and you're don't look back, keep moving, keep moving. You're motivating them just to keep on track. 5.
Do I get advantage because there's fire?
I'm gonna say no, because it's quite a scary situation, and people are naturally they're relying on more than they're you're definitely the people are moving, but maybe not maybe you're giving orders and they're falling on deaf ears, or things we need to move that bench, his legs suck, help them, and people are just moving past them and stuff, and we can go, we get out of here, go, quick, and there's a little bit of panic, a little setting in. Anyone else doing anything? You've got Cyrus, Astra, anything you would like to attempt? You also have the Gladiators, Tracky, Fjornik, and Yasin all available to.
Can I tell the Gladiators to continue with trying to put out the fire on the door if they see any other barrels, to grab them and work together to clear it as fast as possible?
It'll be a great shame to put waste to such lovely, delicious alcohol, but we'll do our best.
I get it, but it needs to be done. And then
Sunshine, what do you think about this? I could just suffer in high-proof vodka at it. No, that's a terrible idea. Why would you ever think of doing that, Scraps? I don't know, for me fun.
Is there anybody, like, within the fire that can't escape?
Currently, no one is, like, in... They've all managed to get themselves to safety. The problem is, if they stay, they will have a problem. That's, like, the... At the moment, everyone is relatively safe.
Okay,
People are hurt and burned and injured, but, like, no one's, like, died in the fire.
Is anybody, like, incapable of, like, if they're moving at half speed, or if they can't run, like, injured?
There's definitely a good few injured among them. A lot of the fire was, like, done a lot of fire, and people have, like, burns on their arms and their legs.
How many could I potentially carry?
You could probably carry one over each shoulder, like fireman stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna just start carting people out.
Let's just say an athletics check, or even a con check, like just so you like to see if you're natural, like because like it's the endurance of like carrying. Like it starts off fine, but as you carry two, you know, like 60, 80 kilogram people on your shoulders, it does get a. Okay, you're even like the strongest man will get whittled down, but it's just like endurance. Can you carry them the whole way? You know, how far can you get them?
That is a 6.
Yeah, because you're
because of my con.
You get like them. You probably get one, and you end up having to put one down. Like I'll come back for you, and you take one in your hands, like in front of you, and like carry them like that, like just, and you keep alternating like on your shoulder. Give your arms a break. Okay, and then back on the hands. Okay, fuck. Like, you still had a really exasperating fight as well. Like don't forget you've done
I'm on like 10 HP.
Yeah,
Your back hurts.
Yeah, you're not in a good way either. So you're able to get like maybe 1 or 2 people out of there like confidently. Just for reference sake, I'm gonna move Yasin and Shraki away, even if they maybe are the ones who remain. There's still about 31-ish people, not including gladiators, still currently inside. If anyone would like to make me I'll make a check for the gladiators. Actually, I'll just make a little intelligence check for them. A good advantage because you know they're working together. 16. Cyrus, as you're kind of coming out, that they've almost got the door under control, but the problem is the building, the fire spread up into the rafters, and you're not sure how stable the building is. Right now, it's a clear access point funnel, but if you start telling people to get out of it, there's no guarantee the building will not come crashing down on top of it.
Right.
And that'll probably be a call for any of you guys, or Astra, because Astra hasn't really done anything yet. If she has any ideas. But the building is a passageway, but if you choose to use it, there will be a rule. It might be perfect, it might not.
But if they stay in there.
If they stay in the Self-Charge Maximus, there's going to be problems, because like all the fucking stands on fire. It's getting incredibly hot. Like, even though they're not going to burn, like just the ambient heat coming from the stands and all the wood underneath. It's just even like.
Don't suppose Astra has anything.
I don't know if you've been to the
put
actual
out an
Colosseum.
entire building or.
Have you seen the real Colosseum?
Make it strong.
Real Colosseum has all the big underground areas and all that stuff. Similar kind of idea here. So the fires were actually underneath the ground and like the hot, like it's like an oven almost, like heating them from below.
So I've got a couple ideas floating around. First, I'm guessing this is counted as a protected flame because it's like inside, kind of. Because I'm looking at gust of wind.
Yeah, I mean, little areas, things like the doorways and stuff, would definitely, like, you could blast them away, like, temporarily. But, like, because the fire's so thickly spread at this point, like, you'd need, like, an actual response team, and you know there's not one coming. It's not. There's no fire brigade being sent to the rebel area of the city, you know?
Okay. Thinking. Okay. She's still outside, I'd say. So, gonna cast Radiant Soul to get the wings up, fly up, and see if she can spot any like troughs of water, even just like for like animals or plants or whatever, like or in the area.
Sure. Make a general perception check.
Yeah. Oh, 14.
14, Around. Try to find any like water troughs, anything like that. You do see there is like a nearby, like kind of over here. There's like a water pump almost, where like people can get like fresh water for their homes. But you know, it's not like you need to find buckets and things like that, and then you'd have to work a way to like carry them. It's like still like, you know, a couple hundred feet like back to the actual place it needs to be, you know. There's nothing like super close to the self-carriage max, unfortunately.
Okay. Potential 2 other ideas. One's a complete wild card, and considering everything, I don't think it'll work. But one's praying to an apple and see if he can just bring a rainstorm.
But the bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know,
we're sealed in
bubble.
with a bubble.
That's why, yeah. And the other one's casting mending on the door, but it's touch. But she hasn't taken any damage, so she might just try anyways to at least stabilize.
Are any of our big allies still in there?
Fiornic currently is still in there, but she's just trying to help move people. Like she like it was the people who she was with who were like the last group to get out basically. So she's like kind of semi in charge of them.
Got to say Volgir's probably still in there as well.
Yeah, Volgir as well. Yeah, kicking around.
I think the best probably just to get as many people out as possible. Just everybody move to the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna
Sure,
cave in
like that.
at some point.
Yeah, so the sooner we get them out, the more chance of saving people we do.
Maybe have like Cyrus kind of in that doorway, because if it starts to cave in, he is strong and fireproof, so like he might be able to lift shit out of the way.
Okay.
Is there a way to like even prop up the door of stuff and then if Asher
It's
casts
not even the
mending to, like-
door, it's like
The building above it.
like all the rafters on fire. So the door frame might hold, but like it might be like, you know, a section of the bar like might collapse. Like, you know, she's kind of having that plan. Like, yeah, but that she like the section of the bar, like you see the Gladius about to go back for like another barrel of beer, and then the bar just like the floor above comes crashing through, like a big seat and a table comes down from the floor above, but the floor's got 2 weak to support them.
Atlas doesn't know thaumaturgy, does she?
Do you mean Astra or?
No, sorry, Astra, not Atlas. Okay.
I mean, Atlas also
if you
doesn't,
could-
but
If you could fly up and just basically be like, everybody this way, like they need a point of, because they're all panicking.
I mean, you think if you can get message to Fiornic, she can probably drive her group, or even Volgir. Volgir is also helping drive.
I
them,
was
like-
about to say, I've just realised that I didn't use thaumaturgy when I had that earlier. I forget I have it.
I feel like maybe Asher would just she's kind of strong. Maybe just try and help Cyrus like lift people out so it goes a bit quicker.
Sure.
Because I don't think.
Side note, very funny to imagine people fleeing the fire, and just getting grabbed by a chimera, and Alice is just there like, "Don't worry, we're rescuing you!"
I guess so. You use the sword room through the building. That's it
do
sounds
not
like that's
resist.
no corruption. You're sending them through the doors, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone roll me a D100.
Cyrus is
Cyrus is rolling a D100.
yeah, I guess he is, because he's in the doorway ushering people out. 81.
Good. Cyrus, roll me a D20, please.
Oh god.
Can I cast guidance on?
It'll make no difference. Not Cyrus making a check. It's just a.
15.
Uh,
I don't. That's good.
the building does begin to crumble as the last kind of like seconds are ticking through. Cyrus, you are there, as is Astra. You see the roof is beginning to like almost turn to liquid, where like it's beginning to lose all like cognitive like function effectively. Like it's losing that structural support. Like it's just like beginning. It's about to collapse. The two of you have a choice to make because everyone else is busy. Technically, Volgir, you're also here, but you're actually a victim of this choice. So you can either save, like Volgir's gonna get himself out like that, unless Volgir chooses to not do that. But you two have to pick. You can either get Fiornic out, or you can get the majority of your group of your like well trained, like your untrained large group there. So there's about 30 odd people, like kind of like spread out across the whole thing. You see Fiornic's there.
It's like
you
a
kind of have
trolley
to pick.
problem.
You can either get like a smaller number of them, but get Fiornic, or you can get a larger number of them.
That's
And
like
a smaller number of Fiornic is the call that Cyrus is making.
She has a name.
People on the way out as well. He's got the yoga strength on.
Yeah, I mean, if you're kind of like, that's the thing. I've taken Volgir into account that, but Volgir, the problem is you're kind of like, it's like you don't even know what's happening. You're in the crowd. You're driving people forward, and it's like they see the roof coming in, and it's like they need to pick like people to grab and pull. Like it's like that like split. So you didn't get a chance to react because you're like in the moment. The same way if Fiona can't react, you're kind of like a victim of that problem effectively. But you've got them there. Like you got them there fast enough that like it didn't all come crashing down on everyone. That's because you can help that drive happen. Yeah. So you reach out, like you pull Fiona and whoever you can free, and you rush yourselves out the door. And as you do, you hear. And like a big plume of dust like rushes out, ash and smoke and steam as it just begins to. You hear the crackling, the popping of fire in the distance. And then there's just this kind of like not quite eerie silence, just that rumbling, gentle crackle just continues. Fiona's like, that was close. What? Fuck. Okay. What do we do now?
Comb through the rubble for survivors.
Yeah, Cyrus is probably still at the door as it came down, and he's just going through it.
Going through Cyrus, you find bodies. It's like...
Well, at least it was fast.
It was a building came down on top of them. It wasn't like,
Yeah.
And it was not a small structure either. This thing is like 6 stories tall. It's big. You can make me, you, Volgear, and Astra are all there present. Each of you can make me one, I'm going to call it perception check, to see if you can find anyone on that last lease of life, anyone who might be savable, like, but they're all unconscious. Like, if they are, no one is, like, yelling for help, but no one's crying out. Dig through, you throw the rubble aside. Cyrus, you just, like, can't find everyone you find. Cyrus, you get there, check for a pulse, breathing, nothing. You like try to, no, not you're dead, gone. Like, you're looking through like a soldier looking through bodies of his allies trying to find anyone. Volgear, you, the woman who was just behind you, who like as the building, like you're kind of like almost like forced out like by the rush of the smoke and all, and you whip back around, get back in, and you find her. She's just there, and you see her breathing is shaky, but she might be able to help her. Astra, you kind of like Volgear, you go in roughly trying to find anywhere, digging away. You find someone, but they're buried, and they're gonna need. It looks like they're still maybe alive, but they're you need help to get them out. But Volgear, the woman with you, she must have been like blown up with the fall back. She's like half covered, but like enough for you to give like some kind of medical attention to.
Give a good berry in there. Go.
Yeah, good berry. You see, she like comes to consciousness, and you hear and she's like, why does it hurt? Why does it hurt so much? And Volgear, you like, as the chaos kind of in the dust settles, you realize like she's just been like just below her waist, just completely. A big, large like metal support beam has come down and just cleaved her legs clean off. But she's like awake and stabilized. She's bleeding, but like she's the magic of the good berry. You see its wounds are closing up, like staunching that like flow, saving her life. But she'll probably not walk again. That's some very powerful magic was cast on her. She doesn't seem to realize. She's like so out of it. The pain is...
Shock is a hell of a drug.
The healing of the good berry is great, but like the pain is still present, and she just hasn't even comprehended it yet. Asher, you're like trying to dig at this. If you want to make an athletics check, try to lift the rubble, you can. Or you can try to call Cyrus over. He's still searching, but he's trying to find anyone.
She'll try herself, but also call for Cyrus.
Yeah. You guys can make an athletics check together if you want, or one of you advantage.
I get the nat 20.
You throw like mothers lifting a car. You like throw the rubble asunder, and you see this person like there's a big heavy like lump of rubble that had fallen them from the support had fallen away, like crushing their chest, stopping them from breathing. You roll it off, and you hear that like like really like haggard breathing. They're definitely unconscious. Like the body's just gone into like complete like not quite a coma, but like that level of like they've taken a pretty big hit to the head, but like the body, as soon as the air was able to come in, the body naturally was breathing and still clinging to life where it could. But if you don't act soon, they probably won't.
She'll probably cast Cure Wounds. She's only got a second level left.
Yep, second level Cure Wounds. You into them. The eyes flutter open, and you see this one. Yeah, they've like got a broken arm. like probably a broken collarbone as well, where the rubble kind of came down on their chest, maybe a few broken, cracked ribs. But they're still kind of in one piece. You were able to get the rubble off them before it killed them. But if you hadn't got fast enough, it would have been. It was a matter of seconds, you know.
Yeah.
You see Volgir, like, with this woman on the ground, maybe not sure what to do as well. You see this woman needs help. People who've managed to get out, they're coming over to help their friends, their family, they're allies in this fight. And as the fires just crackle and you see the smoke being absorbed up into the vines above, the fire just kind of continues raging on. You hear Tracky call out, "Alright, we can't just stand here, we need to do something. Are we going underground?"
Yeah, we have to get under.
Yeah.
Down to the Undercity.
Okay, you heard them. Let's go. And he'll begin ferrying people down into the close where you guys originally came up, because you know you're able to defend it from the flamers. You're able to usher people kind of through there to safety, and they all begin trickling down. Across the city, your other groups managed to secure the entrance to the middle district. They've all fortified that position or holding it out, waiting for the next orders, the next bit of contact. A couple of safe houses got burned. But on the whole, didn't lose as many as you could have.
What about the group that was trying to, like, save people from the fire before it reached them?
As you got down there to the Undercity with no real place to regroup, you're not quite sure where they've ended up. You haven't heard from them yet. You haven't reached out to them.
Before we get down to the Undercity, Atlas is just going to point back at the, like, raging fire and be like, "You want to go back for your shield?"
I think I'll be alright.
I can buy him a new shield down here some.
Cyrus is covered in blood scars. He is
Oh,
clutching
Atlas
his
is
ribs.
absolutely
He is fucked
fucked.
up.
Like, she is burnt and bloodied and disgusting and probably leaning on Tewa just to stay upright.
I feel bad because Asher doesn't have a nick on her, but she's probably like helping people.
Your time will come. Trust me. Never say that to the DM. He will find a way to get you.
Beros is still trying to rub in that fucking salve.
Oh, that sounds been rubbed
Yeah,
in.
the salve
It was only a minute.
Beros did it while flying the ship. He was like, "You rub me while I fly." And
You're like, I don't want to. It's like, look, you don't have a choice here.
and as you all kind of like, you know, flee to Blue City, you probably end up taking the gondola down through one of the open like sky lights, effectively, like through there into it. You search for a place for the Bride's Tears to reconvene and.
I feel like we're just knocking on doors around. Like,
But yeah, but that
hey,
is,
can I offer you a horribly burnt person?
yeah, but that is going to be where we pick up next time, as you guys are going to try to find safe havens in the Undercity. Till then, thanks for joining us. Take it easy. Bye.